All right, this should be a good one. Yes, that's right. No Mercy is happening tonight, going head to head against Collision. And what would you expect? No Mercy actually had some very, very good matches here tonight. We've got the women, first of all, they are main eventing the show. And every time women main event a show, most of the times it means that we're in for a good time. We got Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton in the main event. We got Carmelo Hayes defending his NXT title against Ilja Dragunov. Of course, that's happening. We've got Dominic, who will be defending his NXT North American Championship. Well, initially he was supposed to defend it against Mustafa Ali, but tonight it's going to be Trick Williams because Mustafa Ali, as we know, is no longer with the company. But there's a twist in here. Dragon Lee is going to be serving as a special guest referee, which is going to be crazy. Braun Breaker is going to be breaking Baron Corbin here tonight. We've got Naomi Dar versus Butch for the NXT Heritage Cup match. Also, we've got a fatal four-way match for the Tag Team Championships. All in all, this is going to be a good night. That's right. Welcome, Andrew. Welcome, my brother. He says, we had a, what the hell? Wait a second. We had a pre-show match? Okay. Tell me that the NXT Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way was a pre-show, but I've got a feeling that it was probably not. Good to see you, Andrew. Welcome. What was the pre-show again? Let me know. Tony, my brother, welcome. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning. Hello, my brother Ricky. Welcome. True welcome, my brother. That's right. And Andrew says, where's the new studio? The studio will be here tomorrow as we are going to be watching Wrestle Dream. We're going to be watching it from the studio. That's right. Welcome, my brothers. Once again, welcome. True, welcome. Good to see you. Oh, no way. Really? Oh, that's a shame. I was really looking forward to this match. I had no idea that they would put it on the pre-show. I'm a big fan of Blair Davenport, like a really big fan. So I was very excited about this match. It's a shame that I missed the pre-show, but, I'll definitely catch it later. Jordan versus Davenport on the pre-show. That's sweet. That's right, true. We're going head-to-head against Collision. No Mercy, Collision. They're going head-to-head. It's going to be a good night for everybody. Gigi attacked Davenport on the kickoff. Oh, really? Did she? I love Davenport. I mean, I cannot wait to see her, rise and shine on NXT and, of course, the main roster. She is fabulous. Always been a fan of hers from the very beginning. It's got to be a good time when she gets to the main roster. CRB Croft, good to see you. Welcome. Great to see you. Tony says, No Mercy. That's right. You got to love the intro that they've used for No Mercy, right? They've got the old school retro animations graphics for the look at Baron Corbin. You know what? I've got to say the Nintendo 64 version of Baron Corbin looks far better than Baron Corbin himself. Yeah, far more dashing, far more charismatic, that's for sure. And let's see. Yeah, we got Jordan pulling off a sweet move, but lost, of course. Oh dear. Well, let's face it. She was fighting Davenport. Of course, she had to lose the match. I'm a little bit biased when it comes to Davenport. I'm biased towards her. So, if that was not already quite evident. But let's also tune into Collision because Collision is going head-to-head against No Mercy, and we're here for both the shows because tonight we are here for a good time. Gary says, I'm not really happy about the way they screwed Mustafa Ali. I get that, brother. It's very natural to feel that way because Mustafa Ali, tonight was supposed to be his night, right? But that's not really happening. So it's very natural to not be happy with the way that they've treated Ali. Of course, Ali's not happy with that either. He took to Twitter, shortly after his release. He put out his email and he says he's accepting bookings. He's accepting bookings from around the world because Ali is now on a world tour. And I wish him the best. I wish him success. I've got a feeling that Ali is going to be an AEW star. I feel like it's almost a no-brainer. Just the same way that I felt about Shelton Benjamin. Like yesterday we were talking about Shelton Benjamin and his possibilities of going to AEW, and yesterday itself we got to know the report from Fightful that apparently AEW is very interested in Shelton Benjamin. It's a no-brainer that AEW would want to pick up guys like Benjamin, Ziggler, Ali. It's an absolute no-brainer, and I totally get that, Gary. I absolutely get that. Yep. Andrew says, I will not root for Corbin until they bring back the Lone Wolf Corbin. So I guess Braun for the win to start off. No, I get that as well. Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. I am also here tonight for Braun Breaker. 100%. Carbon should be the Doink the Clown too. Yeah, probably I'll start cheering him on if he becomes the Doink the Clown 2.0. That is hilarious. Thank goodness for Gigi Dolan. Wow, Tony. I'm taken aback. Why would you say so? I mean, don't you like Davenport? I think Davenport is fantastic. Wow. All right. Who is the new devil in AEW? Gotta wonder. Oh my goodness, is that the Lone Wolf? Wait a second. Is that the Lone Wolf right now? Oh, that's... He got me for a second. That's Braun Breaker. Okay. He got me for a second right there. Okay, that's hilarious. Wow. Wow, what an entrance right here for Braun Breaker. That's Braun in Wolf's clothing. That's right. That is something. That was literally Braun in Wolf's clothing. He came out, and you could see the wolves over there on the Tron. Braun came out wearing the wolf, I thought it was Carbon. Okay, Ollie should be very happy he didn't want to be there anyway. That's true. Andrade versus Juice happening right now. Just tuning into it right now, brother. We got G Money here. Good to see ya. And they say, hey, saying what's good, buddy? How are you? Good to see you. Sorry I was late. Don't be sorry, my man. Great to see you as always. Welcome. Tonight is going to be a crazy night. We have NXT No Mercy. We have Collision, and we're watching both the shows. Carbon is using Carrie Sin's pirate ship intro. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Yeah, she came out with the white. He came out with the black wolf. That's true. Man, AJ, I thought you were going to make me eat my word. I thought so. Wait a second. Hold up. Baron Carbon is the American badass here tonight, guys. You know what? Lone Wolf is cool. Look at Baron Carbon. He's never looked cooler. Wow. Look at that bald head shining bright. Okay, nice. Baron Carbon is channeling his American badass here tonight. Not bad at all. I mean, one guy came out in wolf's clothing, and the other guy literally comes out here in a motorbike. Pretty cool, I gotta tell you that. We got my first prediction, Braun with the spear. I like that. So let us know, guys, your predictions here, because Tony says it's gotta be Braun Breaker. Tony says, what the hell? I know, he is the American badass indeed, brother. He is the American badass here tonight. Pretty cool, I've got to say. Pretty damn cool. Revel in who you are, my brother Victor. Good to see you. Welcome. You're right. Actually, this makes more sense than the American badass, the Ghost Rider. Yes, very much so. It makes a lot of sense to call him the Ghost Rider. I like that a lot. I remember when I had the Ghost Rider, by the way, what a dive here from Braun Breaker on the top rope, taking out Baron Carbon just like that from the very get-go. And now with a punch to the head, and Baron Carbon goes down to a knee. Once again, another punch right here. Baron Carbon down again. We've got the crew here trying to maintain some order, trying to get the two back into the ring here. I don't know if you're with me, but I've got to say, I am noticing something here. The ringside area is too wide. There's a lot of space in the ringside area. I'm not sure why, but just look at it. Look at the barricade, the space between the barricade and the ring. There's a lot of space. I'm not too sure why. I don't know if they've got a spot planned. I'm not sure what's happening, but there is a lot of space between the barricade and the ring. I really don't know why. And here we are. Look at that. We got Baron Carbon now with the upper hand. Braun Breaker taking the back seat here. Heel versus heel Carbon. Wow, True says that Carbon's going to win the match. Now with a punch to the head, Baron Carbon taking it back. He is now walking over to the barricade. Braun Breaker with a kick to the gut. And look at that. He's got the upper hand now and throwing Baron Carbon off the barricade back to the ringside area. This match is not going to be rated PG, says Tony. Oh my goodness, look at Braun Breaker over here taking out the WWE crew, the bouncers that were ringside, obviously distracted, obviously a bit too, oh dear, look at that. Baron Carbon now taking advantage of this distraction with a clothesline to Braun Breaker, tossing him on the other side of the barricade, and now one more time putting him back to the ringside area. I know they're not in Florida, my brother, true, but still, I mean, I'm not sure. Still, for some reason, it feels like there's a lot of space more than usual. I mean, even more than, your Raw or SmackDown tapings. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's a lot of space between the barricade and the ring tonight, more than usual. Let me know if you guys also think so. Braun for the win and Andrade for the win, says Victor. I've got to go with that as well. We got Kenneth here. Kenneth, welcome. Good to see you. Great to see you. Welcome, Kenneth. And here we are now. Braun Breaker is here with the upper hand. I've got a feeling that Baron Corbin is going to go through the table, or maybe not. Braun Breaker sends him back into the ring as we speak right now. Yeah, he has been sent back into the ring. That's right. Finally, the two guys are inside the ring, and in the corner they are. It is Braun Breaker currently with the upper hand. Irish whip to Baron Corbin, setting into the corner and tossing him down hard to the mat. Braun Breaker right now is here with the upper hand. There you go. Once again, in that corner we are. We've got an Irish whip one more time here from Braun Breaker to Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin now with the boot to the face and a nice dive. Braun Breaker is down again. Let's go. Also, let's tune into Collision at the same time. Yeah. There you go. The shirt is off. The tank top is off. Braun Breaker, indeed, the lone wolf right now in the ring. It's set up like all of the arena shows. Okay, true. I probably just got a bit too excited. Thank you. Andrew says it might be because the stairs are missing. Oh, that's the reason why. Thank you, Andrew. Thanks for that. I was wondering what happened here. Why? Okay, that makes so much sense. They probably removed the stairs for this guy, Baron Corbin's entrance. Yeah, and the stairs will probably be back on, after this match. But they probably got it out of the way just for his entrance on the bike. Are you going to live stream? Yes, Kenneth. We are going to be live streaming Wrestle Dream tomorrow, live from the studio, so they could have the bike ride. That's right, Andrew. It makes total sense. Thank you for that. One more time. What would I do without you guys? Thanks, True. Thank you, Andrew. What would I do without you guys? I don't know. I have no idea. All right. I don't want to know either, So, yeah. Okay, so we are... I wish that they would make the Discovery app a little more accessible and easier to, navigate through, because it's a mess right now. And that's where, we get to watch AEW over here on the Discovery app, but it's a mess. Oh, I got it, I think. Yeah, I think I've got it. Or it's loading. Braun Breaker right now with the upper hand, as we can see at the moment. And if you talk about Collision, Andrade not doing too well. There you go. Boot to the face of Andrade. He's down to his knees right now. If you talk about AEW, Braun Breaker now running over, a knee strike to the face, and Baron Corbin is in severe pain. Yeah, the stairs are by the announce table. That's right, true. AEW is freaking awesome, says Kenneth right now. There you go. Andrade once again gets out of the way. And Robinson was going to go for the kick. Andrade grabs his leg, gets him down. One more time, Andrade going for the leg of Robinson. Another time, he gets him down. Andrade running over to the ropes, rebounds, and there you are. The momentum shift in the match. Andrade now in control, or so it seems. Braun still fake tanning. Yeah, it's very surprising, because when I met Braun Breaker when he came over, over here, I've got to say, out of all the wrestlers that I met, Braun was the most quiet. Oh my goodness, what a move! I think that was botched a little bit, wasn't it? I think Braun Breaker slipped. He fell down a bit too early, and after the impact from that fall, it did not feel very natural, because Baron Corbin basically came down on his own. I don't know, it just felt a little bit botchy over there. I think that was supposed to be Hurricanrana, but seems like Braun slipped down, but whatever happened. It's pretty sweet. Braun Breaker still in control over here. Juice as well. That's right. Yeah. Okay, cool. And as you see right now, we've got Andrade. He was in control, but Juice Robinson gets his knees up, knees to the gut, and Andrade once again in trouble. Now, Kevin, that's the fun, That's the fun. It's a pay-per-view night, so we got to do that. Here and there. CJ's here? Okay, true. Now AEW has my attention. Let's see. Oh. So obviously, it seems like I get the shows on a tape delay over here, even though I'm watching a Discovery app, because Siege is not over here for me yet. And here we are. Baron Corbin goes for the cover on Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker still with a kick out. Let me know, guys, how many of you are watching NXT No Mercy, how many of you are watching Collision, and how many of you, like me, are watching both the shows at the same time. Let me know. Let's see. And one more time, we've got Braun Breaker goes up. He goes down here. Gets behind Baron Corbin. Braun Breaker once again in control, and he's looking to lock in the submission. But of course, Baron Corbin too close to the ropes over here. Grabs the ropes, causing an obvious rope break. I like that. True. I like that. High five. All right. It's Braun Breaker once again with a punch to the head of Baron Corbin running over to the ropes. It's a rebound. Once again, it's a rebound. Baron Corbin this time grabs Braun Breaker and sends him down hard. And there we are. Big momentum shift in the match at NXT No Mercy. We've got Baron Corbin now in control, goes for the cover, but Braun Breaker kicks out. There you go. Lana CJ Perry looking on Andrade, who she wants to manage. I'm watching both, says Victor. I like that, Victor. That's awesome. Perry is married. That's right. Perry is married to Miro. Indeed, she is. Yeah. It's interesting. Victor says that Lana perhaps wants to manage Andrade. Hopefully we're not going to get any flashbacks from, Lana's days with Bobby Lashley. Those were some crazy days. Cable doesn't get the pay-per-view, so I'm watching Collision and listening to you. All right, my brother, Gary, that's awesome. Thank you for that. And here we are now with a punch to the head of Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin with a punch to Braun Breaker. And now they're trading elbow strikes. Now Braun Breaker now with 3 elbow strikes to Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin following that up with an elbow strike and a kick to the gut. Braun Breaker with a flying kick to the head of Baron Corbin, sending him over to the corner. And now Braun Breaker looking to take advantage. Baron Corbin is in the corner right now. Braun Breaker running over. Baron Corbin meets him with the boot to the face. Braun Breaker taking it back. Baron Corbin was looking for the end of days, but Braun Breaker was able to get out of it very early. This time, Corbin has Braun Breaker up on his shoulders. Breaker gets Corbin down, possum pin, and Corbin kicks out. The match continues right here. We got Clay in the house. Clay, good to see you. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying yourself. That's awesome. You want to meet Bailey, right? That's great. Good to see you, Clay. Kenneth says, what's your favorite? It's a no-brainer, Kenneth. It's been since day one. There's no game that beats, Astro and Spider-Man. The best. Lana is a definitely trademark character. That's right, true, absolutely. And here we are now with a boot to the face of Corbin. Corbin goes down. Braun Breaker running over, clothesline to Corbin and sending him off the ring, straight to the ringside area. That's right, Braun Breaker once again in control here. And speaking of AEW, Andrade here in the ring celebrating. Sweet. Holy crap. What just happened right here? Braun Breaker was looking to take advantage, but Baron Corbin, he was the quick one here. He grabs Breaker and sends him flying into the commentator's table, and the table has been squashed, and so has been Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker goes down hard, and wait a second, he no-sells it. Holy crap. Braun Breaker gets up like the Phenom, like the Undertaker. He screams at Corbin and meets him with a crazy spear ringside. That is crazy. That's right. Mamma Mia, indeed. Andrade wins. Yep. And who do we have here? We've got Jericho and Omega in the same frame with Tony Schiavone. Would you look at that? That's something. That's something.
But that's what tonight, on the eve of WrestleDream, before we face the Don Callis family.
Holy crap! Wait a second.
Coexist in the ring.
Sorry, Jericho, you gotta suit for a second. What is happening right now? Wait a second. Distraction. Corbin takes advantage. End of days to Breaker. Going for the cover. Breaker does not kick out. Corbin defeats Braun Breaker. Baron Corbin, the Ghost Rider, the American Badass, whatever you might want to call him. Baron Corbin has defeated Braun Breaker. That is nuts. That is nuts. Holy crap. Baron Corbin has defeated Braun Breaker. You know what? Not only has he defeated Braun Breaker, he's also defeated TKO. Because, TKO, they release a lot of the wrestlers. And the reason why, apparently they released the wrestlers was that there were the main roster stars on NXT who were getting paid main roster money, but they were working NXT. Baron Corbin also belongs to the same category, but he did not get released. Baron Corbin is a winner. He's a winner. That's right. He still has his job. And on top of that, he's defeated the big dog of NXT. He's defeated Braun Breaker. That's crazy. But True was the guy who said it was going to be Corbin. The first guy who said that. And he was right. True was correct. Baron Corbin has defeated Braun Breaker. It has indeed happened. I know, Victor. I know. It's a shocking moment right here. But True knew it far ahead of everybody. Crazy. Okay, with that being said, let's see what the second match is going to be, because the first match was quite surprising. So far, we've got two matches done, one on the pre-show, one on the main show. Blair Davenport defeated Jordan. We got Baron Corbin, who defeated Braun Breaker. Again, absolutely nuts. What is the second match going to be? I wonder. I wonder. I really wonder. I think it's going to be the Heritage Cup match, if I'm not wrong. Either the Heritage Cup, I feel it's got to be either that or it's got to be the Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way match. One of the two is what I feel. But let me know what you think, what the second match is going to be. I guess now we are living in an alternative world. I guess so. I guess we are living in an alternate universe, Gary. You never know. We know the main event. Yes, Andrew, we know that Tiffany Stratton is main eventing tonight's show along with Becky Lynch. So that's got to be crazy. Yes, Tony, my brother, Corbin did win. Corbin defeated Breaker. It actually happened. He did that. Omega and Jericho will definitely. That's got to be a hell of a team, brother. Jericho was recently interviewed, and during the interview, he said that his favorite tag team that he's been a part of ever. It was Jerry's show, the little tag team that he had with the Big Show, where they were actually the undisputed tag team champions of the WWE. Those were some crazy days, and he says that was the best time. That he liked it the most, being in a tag team. So, yeah, let's see how this tag team is gonna be between Jericho and Kenny Omega. Let's see. Congrats to Badass Corbin. I like that. So Corbin, from dumbass, he becomes badass tonight. I like that, Tony. No more dumbass Corbin, yeah? That's sweet. That's quite a praise for him. And here we are now with a video package. Nice.
I've never feared pain. Pain makes you feel.
So many big matches going to be happening tonight at No Mercy. I mean, we've got, of course, Becky Lynch, Tiffany Stratton. We still have to see Carmelo Hayes versus Dragunov. I am myself rooting and cheering for Dragunov. I love this guy. Cannot wait to see how his NXT title run is going to be like. So I'm really cheering for Dragunov. I don't think that he'll win, but, I'm cheering him on very much. And Dominic versus Trick Williams now, with Dragon Lee serving as a special guest referee. Every single time you've got a special guest referee, it's always a good time. So I'm very curious how this match is going to go down. And, of course, Naomi Dar Butch is going to be another good match. The tag team match, as I've said before, is a fatal 4-way match. I've never been a very big fan of, scrambled eggs, multiple people matches. Never been a big fan of that. So this one is going to have 8 people in the ring. A bit too much for my liking, but we shall see how it goes down. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. And by the way, Tony Storm looking good over here. Let's see what she has to say.
Saying? What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. It's just,
You failed to capture the
Wow.
AEW Women's Championship against.
And here she is, Tiffany Stratton. This video is from earlier today as Tiffany Stratton was seen walking into the building. Of course, looking glamorous. And here we are, Becky Lynch. I'm 100% sure I've seen Seth Rollins wearing the same jacket like a few months ago. And here we are now, Becky Lynch with the Seth Rollins gear, Seth Rollins glasses, Seth Rollins jacket, walking out to the building as well. That's cool. I think Dragunov will win this time, my brother Andrew. I've got my fingers crossed, brother. That's right, Storm. Big eyes for Storm over here. But yeah, Tiffany Plastic is true. I've got to say, Toni Storm looks fantastic. I've loved her even more ever since she debuted the new hairstyle. It suits her so well, and I know that she knows that as well. She loves her new hair. Yeah. Okay, and now we are here with Carmelo and Trick.
Yes, Trick Mello Gang is gonna put on a show, and my brother Melo's gonna put out that fire-breathing dragon like we all know he can. And then the crowd is gonna chant. Look, I am ready for this championship match because these championship opportunities and this atmosphere is only for a chosen few kids. Look, I told you that.
I love this lady over here, Mackenzie. I love her because, look at Mackenzie. She is so positive. This is one of the reasons why I loved NXT. Love watching it. You got Mackenzie over here. You got Booker T over there, doing the commentary, of course. You got Vic Joseph and stuff. I mean, I love the energy. I love the positivity. I loved everything about NXT from when I used to watch it. Of course, the team has had a little bit of a change over the years, but Vic Joseph is still calling the action on NXT, and that's what I love about it. And Vic Joseph is awesome. Mackenzie is awesome. The whole broadcast team in general at NXT is great. I've got a lot of love and respect for these guys. And here we are now with Dragon Lee making his way out. I like the mask that he's wearing here tonight, the white and the black, along with the white and the black stripes over here. Gotta love that. Yeah. And coming out here, yeah, where's Maria? Gotta wonder. Yeah, where's Maria at, right? Coming out here, the best friends, Tony Monroe, that's right. Up next, Trick Williams versus NA champion Dominic. This is gonna be a good match. AJ, do you think after the women's title match, we'll get Jade coming out to challenge the winner? Actually, I was talking to Andrew about this, minutes before we got over here live, and Andrew was suggesting that perhaps we're gonna see Jade Cargill show up at Payback after Charlotte Flair defeats and wins the women's championship. Maybe Jade Cargill will show up, confront her face to face, maybe from the stage, and then over the next few months, she gets in her head, wins the Rumble, and then fights Charlotte at Mania, which I think will be great. Even before, years ago, when we used to watch Jade Cargill in AEW, I always said that one of my dream matches is watching Jade versus Charlotte Flair. And, I was hoping that we'd one day get to see it in either promotions, doesn't matter where. I really was looking forward to this match between the two. And it's finally going to happen, hopefully. And I think that this should be the feud that should kick off Jade Cargill's career in the WWE. Charlotte versus Jade is a no-brainer, and I think it would be just fantastic. So here we are now with that. Dear Lord, look at him. He's looking confident. Williams looking confident. Future LW member Dragon Lee, hopefully so. Let's see Trick win. I would like that as well, brother. Absolutely would love that. But it will be sad, right? If Trick wins, but Melo loses tonight, it will be sad. That will be sad. I'd like to see both them winning, just so both of them can hold some gold at the same damn time. Because Trick winning and Melo losing, I don't know how that's going to work out. You think that James is going to cheat for Tiffany? A screw job in the main event, Tony. Let's see. Let's find out. And here we are now. We got Trick oozing that confidence right here. And speaking of collision, the best friends have got the upper hand over. Well, yeah, look at that. Chopped across the chest. Trent doing well. Mike Bennett in trouble. He's struggling in the ring here. Dominic Mysterio making his way out. Of course, a slow walk here to the ring. Yeah, this guy's got no respect for anybody. And True says, I might be a minority, but I'm not excited about Jade being in the WWE, says True. That's interesting, True. That's interesting. Now we know that that Jade herself, it seems like she's in cloud nine. I'm not sure if you guys looked at the pictures that she shared on Instagram recently, where she was posing in front of a cake, in front of like all the decoration that says that she's in the WWE. So I mean, she seems like she's over the top. She is like a cloud nine altogether. Wait a second. Let's see. By the way, we've got Jim Ross here, who has just recently made some comments about his AEW status. And Jim Ross has said that Tony Khan has answered many of my prayers, and I hope to continue working for AEW in the foreseeable future. That's our goal. That's Tony's goal. That's my goal. Jim Ross says, Tony and I had a nice chat about my contract last week. So he's hopeful. He's hoping that, the contract will be renewed, that he will be staying with the company. No confirmations yet, but he's saying that they did have a nice chat about the contract last week. I think more will come soon. Very, very soon we shall find out. But still, let's get to the topic of Jade, because I was just mentioning that Jade is on cloud nine. She's celebrating. So let's take a look at this very quickly. Take a look at that. I mean, Jade Cargill. Yeah, I believe her husband was the one who prepared all of this for Cargill. Look at the WWE Championship cake over here. That title is out of, that trend. That doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, that's overall, Jade Cargill looks very happy. She looks happy, yeah. All right, anyways, let's get back to it over here. Dragon Lee holding up that North American Championship. I know, Tori. No Rhea Ripley here tonight. Tonight, Dominic is his own man over here. There you go. By the way, Dominic wasting little time. A drop kick. Two Trick Williams, of course, caught him off guard. Even Dragon Lee did not see it coming. And yet Dominic now screaming at Lee, asking him how can he be so slow. Dragon Lee asking him to respect him as an official. Trick Williams trying to take advantage, rolls him up for the cover, but of course Dominic kicks out once again. Arguments going on between Lee as well as Dominic. Trick Williams now getting in between the two, following that up with a series of punches and an uppercut to Dominic Mysterio. Dominic with an Irish whip to Trick Williams. Irish whip to Dominic once again. Was about to go for the boot to the face, but Dominic gets out of the way, following that up with the drop kick to Dominic. He gets Dominic up, was going to go for the body slam. Dominic, like a little weasel that he is, he just rolls out of the ring to safety, and now walking around the ringside area. He's got nothing to do here. He wants to go back home to his mommy. He grabs his North American Championship. He says, you know what? Screw it. And he is now on his way out. Trick Williams, though, meeting Dominic by surprise, catching him by surprise right here ringside with the clothesline, gets Dominic down and sends him back into the ring. Dominic was about to go for the kick to Trick Williams. Trick Williams wraps his leg. There you go. He picks him up and sends him down hard. Great body slam from Trick Williams. And there you go. Nice uppercut. Beautiful uppercut once again from Trick Williams right here. There you go. Bro, man. My man. Good to see you. Welcome. I saw that. That is hilarious. Donner is a furry now. That is funny. Did not really think about it that way, but that is funny. Okay. That's funny. All right. Okay, let's see. But Tony says, oh, Tony, that's okay. I mean, some are excited about it, some are not. It's everybody's own opinion, so you can't judge that. And I'm with you, True. There you go. Andrew here joins True. He says that I'm with you. You're not alone. He says I was not a big fan of Jade. There you go. I'm excited about Jade Cargill joining the WWE because I'm excited about what the future holds, right? We already knew what Jade was doing in AEW, the longest reigning TBS champion. We knew that she was in a comfortable spot. She has stepped out of that comfort zone. I'm pretty sure she was making a lot of money. I'm sure she was happy. She had made history already in the company and her short period there, but she wanted to step out of her comfort zone and try to something new. And I'm always in, and I'm pretty sure we all are all in for something new, right? So it's exciting. Let's see what Jade Cargill achieves in the WWE. As True says, and as Andrew says, we're not sure what will she achieve. Of course, there is some concern over there where we're hoping that they don't screw her career up or something. So we get that concern. I get True's concern over there, but we're just keeping our fingers crossed and hoping that everything works out beautifully for Jade Jade Cargill, because it's certain that she hopes so too. Let's see. I like that Tony says he's super excited, and that's always a good thing, brother. Tony Rhea supposedly still injured from Nia Jax. Okay, thanks for that, my brother Victor. JR loves working. Oh, yes. JR is respected there, and that is for certain. And I've got to say, we've got to give a lot of credit to Tony Khan and AEW for being there for JR where nobody else was. I felt the timing, when JR was released, when he was going through his own personal hardships, various problems and whatnot. I feel like AEW was there for JR at that time, that crucial moment. They were there for him. They were there for him financially, emotionally, mentally. The fans were there for him, and that means a lot. Just compare, struggling and coping with all these hardship alone versus doing it with millions of fans rooting for you across the globe with a big promotion behind you. There's a big difference, right? And you gotta give AEW credit for always being there for JR. It's awesome. I totally agree with that. Yes, that's right. I see. Okay. Lol, there you go, bro, man. I see ya. I'm back. Welcome back, Ricky. Once Rhea's back from injury, Cody will open the forbidden door for Jade Cargill and go forth face-to-face with the Eradicator. I like that. And here we are, by the way, speaking of AEW, we got Mike Bennett, who's looking for a tremendous move off the steel steps. But a little bit of showboarding does not really help him out, as Trent gets Mike Bennett up on his shoulders and sends him hard into the steel steps. Mike Bennett is paying for the showboarding right now. Speaking of NXT TakeOver, Dominic climbs on top of of Trick Williams and hits him with a series of elbow strikes. And he was going to go for the elbow drop, but Williams gets out of the way. Dominic injures him and he hurts his elbow in the process. Williams very quickly gets to the corner. Dominic goes running over to Williams meets him with the boot to the face. One more time, we are here with Williams trading some punches and an uppercut to Dominic, following that up with an Irish whip and meeting him with the boot to the face. Dominic goes down. Once again, Trick Williams with another massive drop kick to Dominic. Dominic down. Williams goes for the cover, and it's a kick out again. Carbon beat Braun, that's right. Thanks for that, True. Thanks for the recap. You're awesome. Victor says, AJ, Jade said on a podcast she wasn't happy in AEW because it's true. She has said that previously. That's right. She has said that she wishes that she was, able to hang out with the top tier stars, with the main roster, with the main titles and whatnot. She has mentioned that in the past. She never said anything negative about AEW outright, but she did mention indirectly that, she wishes that she was able to hang out with a top talent in the company. That's true. She did say that. Oh, wow, that's crazy, says Ricky. I know. That's right. Maybe, perhaps. I don't think so, but we shall see. Love that, True. Let's go, Don. Where's Andy? I know where's Andy. Andy said that he's going to be here for Wrestle Dream. Perhaps he's busy tonight, which is why he said he's going to see us on a Sunday for Wrestle Dream. Wrestle Dream is going to be, a dream. It's going to be a dream card. It's going to be a dream pay-per-view. Looking forward to tomorrow night's Wrestle Dream. Trick Did's Booker Psychic. Yeah, there. Oh my goodness, Dragon Lee, by the way, has been knocked out, guys. There is no official in the ring right now, as Dragon Lee has been knocked out cold. That's crazy. And here we are with no official actually, officiating this match anymore. There's no control over these two. We got Dominic, we got Trick. And Trick with the neck breaker to Dominic is going for the cover, but there's no official over here. And oh my goodness, here he comes. Here comes an official, but Trick Williams had already let go of Dominic by then. And the official once again counts him, but Dominic kicks out at a 2. Trick Williams had his opportunity right there, but of course Dominic kicked out. Oh dear. Let's drink some water. I forgot. I had like my hot cup of tea over here waiting on me. I always forget. Okay, that's okay. By the way, what's happening over here in AEW? We've got Mike Bennett walking out with a suitcase.
All week, and you delayed your surgery. Please, if we mean anything to you, this is so important. Meet us at Roddy's house right now. We're gonna head back right now. Or go get surgery, you selfish bastard. I'm kidding. No, seriously. If we've ever done anything to you at all, Adam, meet us at Roddy's. And Roddy, until then,
Interesting.
we're only 6 hours away. But until
An invitation to Adam Cole to meet them at Roddy's place. This is definitely interesting. And they walk out with their suitcases. I still feel like, these guys were better off at Impact Wrestling with Honor No More. I enjoyed their work with Honor No More and Impact Wrestling. I really did. So that's that, but that's right. Best Friends did lose the match. You're right. I see Trick turning heel tonight and attacking Mello. Wow. Really? We shall see. But right now, as we can see right at the moment, we got Dominic in control of this match. There you are, sending Trick Williams to the ring post. Once again, he sends Trick Williams back into the ring. Dominic is in control of the match, looking to climb the top turnbuckle. Dominic channeling his inner Latino heat over here. And he's looking for a frog splash, it seems. There you are. Trick Williams rolls out of the way. Dominic lands chest first into the mat over here. And Trick goes for the cover. What's happening? Where is the damn official? Come on. Come on. Dragon Lee is still down? You've got to be kidding me. So what happens if you put on those zebra stripes? Do you automatically turn into, I don't even know, a mannequin that one time you get knocked out, you're knocked out? That's crazy. And Dominic, once again, was going to go for a cheap shot with the title. Trick Williams meets him with a boot to the face, and there you are. Wait a second. We've got a title change happening right here. Wow. 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 Trick Williams is the new North American champion. That is something. Andrew says, okay, this match is stupid. Became last week, and Trick Williams was mad at Mello. He's a big star. NXT is not in. Well, there you go. Right now, Williams is the North American champion. That's right. Yeah, it happened. So I wish the ending was better. I felt like the ending was a little bit flat, but who cares? Trick Williams is a new champion. That's right, Drew. Never mind. He is a new champion, and I guess, we all got to be happy for Trick. This guy's been working hard. Just like Ricky says over here, that last week he was mad that Melo's a big star, not him. Well, now he also is a big star. But an interesting, turn could still happen in the final match of the night, or the second last match of the night, when the NXT Championship will be defended. Hayes will fight Dragunov, because Trick Williams could show up, maybe assisting Hayes, maybe screwing him over, unintentionally, who knows. But just because Trick has won this championship tonight, I've got a feeling that Carmelo is going to be losing his. Because I really find it hard to see both the guys holding the gold at the same damn time. I don't see it happening. Dragunov is most likely going to defeat Carmelo. That's what I feel. There you go. His stock is rising. He deserves it. He really has worked hard over the years and has been a great, great, great sidekick. And now it's his time to shine. It's awesome. I love that. Julia Hart in action next. That's right. Right now we have commercial. What I love about Discovery Plus, with which I can watch AEW, is that I don't get commercials. So when they go to a commercial break, I just get AEW Collision's, logo in a loop, and that's about it. I don't really get commercials, and I love that about it. And Mommy is going to be pissed off. Scary. Oh yeah, Mommy says that she wants title all around the Judgment Day. She is going to be, somebody's got to get some spanky here tonight. But anyways, Wait, what's his Ricky rematch soon? Let's see. Why can't they both hold the gold? It just would be like a Cinderella story if they both hold the gold at the same time. So for that reason, I feel like it's not going to happen, Yeah, just like Ricky said, right? That last week, Trick was jealous, a little bit jealous of Mello, for Mello being a star and Trick just being a sidekick. It could be Mello's turn to be jealous now. Who knows? On one hand, Mello would have just newly lost his title, but Williams would be a new champion. So there could be some jealousy, there could be some drama, some internal conflicts, and that's what it's all about. So for that reason, I feel like Mello's most likely dropping it. By the way, Julia Hart over here, that's right. I think Dragunov will win. Trick will screw Mello, starting a feud. I think so too, intentionally or maybe unintentionally. I think that Trick will be involved in this match, the NXT Championship match later on tonight. I've got a feeling 1-1, Tony. I like that. I'm glad that Trick won the North American title. I'm happy for him as well, brother Tony. Absolutely am. And Victor says if Carmelo loses, he might be getting called up to the main roster. I think so. That's going to be interesting. I hope he doesn't get lost in the shuffle though, because right now the main roster is is busy. So hope he doesn't get lost. I mean, let's talk about the stars that they brought from NXT, like recently. Let's talk about guys like Gargano, Dexter Loomis, and a few others who were brought up, but they did nothing with them. So I don't know. I probably don't want Melo to go over to the main roster just yet because I don't know really. And here we are, Julia Hart coming out. By the way, a Tony D'Angelo promo over here. I mean, backstage segment with the NXT Tag Team Championship hopefuls. That's right. I like that, Tony. I like that. And True says Trick just wanted his chance to shine. That's right. Rhea better focus on healing. That is correct. I think so too. I see Braun and Melo and Cora go to the main roster by Rumble, says Ricky. I definitely see Braun going to the main roster. Definitely do. Tony D. Yeah. Has anybody noticed that Julia Hart has the same? Oh, I have. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have. I love Julia Hart. Love it. Love her. Let's drink some tea. Wow. My tea has turned into iced tea. I always forget that I have my tea sitting over here waiting for me. What is happening here? We've got this schism.
Wrong. Joe, that's not true. I'm still here. I still believe in you. No one said it was going to be easy.
No, Ava!
So has Ava won you guys over? I know that Ava was, of course, subject to a lot of criticism from the very get-go. I did not like the fact that she actually took up the name Ava Rain, except for, and not Ava Johnson. I think, having the Johnson or something to do with The Rock would have just made total sense. But, that's another thing altogether. People have not been a fan of her character work, of her wrestling, from what I know and understand. But let me know what you guys think now that she's been on TV for like a year or so. How do you feel about Ava Rain? Has she won you over with her talent? Let me know. By the way, Tiffany over there, looking ready, looking good, looking ready for her big match coming up against Becky Lynch. Tiffany has said it time and time again that her dream match is against Charlotte Flair. And, I recently posted a video of Charlotte Flair doing a radio show and, where she was asked if there's any NXT newcomers who was inspired by Charlotte to become a wrestler or something. And Charlotte said that there's this lady, Tiffany, and she said that the first time that she met Tiffany got all excited and she told Charlotte that I became a pro wrestler just because of you. I want to be just like you. And Charlotte laughed and told Tiffany, shut up and do not tell anybody about this ever. I'm not that old, Tiffany. Do not say something like that in interviews. And, of course, she looks at Charlotte Flair as an idol. She looks at her as an inspiration, as her hero, right? As her role model. And yes, her ultimate dream match is a match against Charlotte Flair. And that's that. Sad. She has Brody King as a bodyguard. Of course she walks that way. That's true. And Andrew says, sorry, AJ, I forgot to hit the hydrate, but that's okay, Andrew. That's okay. That's all right. Thank you for the love, my brother. Ava will be okay. Yeah, she's just getting started. She's chill. She's good. Angel Garza, Humberto Carrillo coming out here. Of course, this is for the NXT Championship match, right? We've got the Fatal Four-Way here tonight. We got Tony D'Angelo and Stacks, Angel Garza and Carrillo. We got the Creed Brothers and OTM for the Tag Team Championships. It's a Fatal Four-Way match, guys. And I've said this time and time again, I'm not a very big fan of multi-men matches, especially 8-men matches. I'm not a big fan of that because there's too many people to follow. I don't like it a lot. But anyways, I like how the Creed brothers are tonight. They are the Neon Brothers. And Ivy Nile also joined the party wearing the neon colors over here. I like that. Okay. Yeah, it's cool. Cool. Yeah, these colors look way better on them than they did on Tommaso Ciampa. Who's coming out here? That's a cool entrance. Is that the OTM? Yes. That's the OTM right there.
Southern Cal Lowriders, we're going to see what OTM is
I feel like I'm looking at some future very massive, very big stars in OTM if the cards are played right, and if it's not for any controversy or screw jobs or, if everything works out well. I think the OTM, they're going to be big stars on the main roster. Big stars. They've got the looks. They've got the talent, the charisma. They're very good on the mic, as we can see. Yeah, I feel like they're going to be big stars if things will go well. Who drinks milk is nasty. Ricky, tell Kurt Angle that, all right? Tell Kurt Angle that. Wow. Really? You got to say that, Ricky, on a wrestling show? Okay, Ricky, all right. It's so funny because I don't like drinking milk, without mixing anything else in it, like, a chocolate powder or something. I don't like drinking milk like that either. But when I did the interview with Kurt Angle, I thought it would be funny if I have a glass full of milk over here and I drink it at the start of the interview as an icebreaker. So when I was talking to Kurt Angle, I did a little milk joke, and then I took the glass, I took a sip, I hated it. I really did. But what could you do? I had to roll on with the rest of the interview. So, but that was a nice way to break the ice. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Ava's current character, says Andrew. I'm with you, to be honest, brother. I'm not feeling it either. I don't feel the energy over there. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure it'll change with time. But right now, not a fan. And here we are shaking some hands. This is why I love Tony D'Angelo. He is so corny. I love it. I want the Creed brothers to win, says Tony. I like that. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I would like that too. Are either Creed brothers? I've got a feeling that OTM's taking it, though. I've got a very strong feeling that OTM tonight, they're walking out with a victory. Hilarious, indeed true. I'm going to go for the Undertaker OTM, says my brother Andrew. I like that, brother. Plastic love. Okay. Here we are now. Julia Hart walking off. Yeah. And I think this tag team OTM will be a good tag team in the future. I think so too. Yeah. I look at them as a modern version of Crime Time, right? I definitely do. Crime Time at times were very offensive too. Let's not forget that. So I look at them as modern version of Crime Time, but of course without the offensive jokes, without the offensive stuff. A better version, I would say, at least as far as the character is concerned. And let's see, Out the Mud is the NXT version of the LAX from Impact. There you are. That's another way to put it. Tony, Julia Hart with the moonvault from the top rope. That's right. Calling out Chris Statlander, and here she is, Statlander herself. I think Julia Hart can beat Chris Statlander tomorrow night, says Gary. Wrestle Dream is going to be fantastic. Tomorrow we're going to see the two going at it for the TBS title. I've got a feeling that somebody is going to be dethroning Jade Cargill as the longest reigning TBS champion very soon. I think so. Gary says, it's going to be a good match. Absolutely. Cow juice is not for adults. That's true. But somebody tell Kurt Angle that, right? Somebody tell him that. Statlander will beat Julia's ass, and Brody will be able to do nothing about it. And that's also true. And here we are, by the way. We've got the Creed brothers starting off with a pretty impressive feat. Seems like they are in control. Iriship here to, oh my goodness. In the ring, they're working together against the Creed brothers. That goes on to show their dominance, right? Yeah. And here we are now. Getting a pretty nice video package also right here in AEW. And again, just like I said, guys, I love listening to Booker T. I love listening to Vic Joseph. And I'll tell you what, Vic Joseph is also a nerd. You look at Vic Joseph, you look at Kevin Patrick, both of them nerds. But I like my Vic Joseph nerd. I like him so much better. He's just so much more likable. He knows his wrestling. He marks out. It's awesome. With Kevin Patrick, it all feels very, very fake to me. It feels like the excitement, the energy, everything about Kevin Patrick. It seems very choreographed. With Vic Joseph, that's a nerd, but that's a Mark nerd, and I like Marks, So I like Vic Joseph, but not Kevin Patrick at all. No, not at all. I picked Tony D and Stacks to win, says Ricky. I like that, brother. But with Jericho coming out here looking good, his hair looking fabulous. Andrew says, I agree with Tony. OFT is a modern version of the LAX. Although, did I see LAX coming back together again? Well, yes. It seems like they're coming back. But I also heard that perhaps they are planning like to turn them against each other, where we're gonna get like a one-on-one match or something. So that's gonna be interesting. Claudio versus Josh Barnett. It's gonna be good. By the way, I missed Rampage last Friday. Seems like Sammy G's onto something now, right? He's definitely on something. By the way, speaking of NXT No Mercy, pure chaos in the ring. It will be such a shocker, right? If Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo, they walk out of here as the NXT Tag Team Champions. That would be a total shocker. I wonder if these guys are also getting paid main roster money or they're just getting paid NXT money, because obviously they did not get released and they have not brought anything to the table as far as the main roster is concerned. So I wonder if they are actually getting paid NXT money, because that would make sense. Santana versus Ortiz, that's right. Josh Barnett versus Claudio and Wrestle Dreams 0 Hour. That's what I love about AEW pay-per-views. They tell us if there is a pre-show match happening, and usually there's pre-show matches happening. That's what I love about AEW pre-shows. And coming out next is Kenny Omega. Gosh. We got the Creed brothers right now face-to-face with Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. And getting in their faces, Stacks looking to take advantage. Stack going up against Carrillo over here. I still remember the pandemic, guys. I'm pretty sure you all remember this as well. When Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza were getting pushed, where they were involved and they were on TV with the likes of Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio, when they were featured so heavily on Raw every single week. And I remember reading Fightful and reading all this dirt sheets and them talking about how Angel Garza is the next Eddie Guerrero and Humberto Carrillo is Cry Me a River and all that stuff. I'll tell you what, I did not buy any of that. I'm like, are you serious right now? Are we really counting at Angel Garza and Carrillo to be the face of the company? I cannot see that happening. And, I was right about that. I like these two, but I don't like them at the main in the spot, not the main spot, not the main card. Mid card, they're perfect. They're great, very likable. Not the main card, obviously not. Stacks now going up against Angel Garza. Angel Garza grabs his leg. He gets Stacks up. There you go. Beautiful transition over there and makes a tag to Humberto Carrillo as well. Humberto Carrillo with a beautiful neck breaker. Garza still not done. There you go. Kick straight to the neck, and Carrillo going for the cover, and it's a kick out. I love Stacks' gear tonight, though. I love the gear. I love the black, the red. Gotta love the hair. I know that ever since Two Dimes is gone, Tony D'Angelo seems like he took the backseat a little bit. I think that he gained a little bit more weight. He was getting less of TV time for some time as well. But seems like Stacks actually, he gained something from it, because Stacks has developed himself way more, than he did when Two Dimes was around. Stacks has become a big personality in itself. Yeah, he definitely has gone through a lot of changes, and for the good, for the better. He's featured more prominently now without Two Dimes around, and that's for sure. Let's see. We got Andrew says, true. Do you remember Santana fighting Ortiz in a singles match? I can't say I remember them fighting each other in singles. Let's see, actually, if we have had this before. Let's see. And here we are, by the way, guys. Yeah, I don't believe so either. I don't think so as well either. I don't think that they have actually fought each other one-on-one. I'm looking at the history right now. I cannot pinpoint one match where they've actually fought each other. I don't think that match has ever happened yet anywhere, actually. They have wrestled countless matches together, but not against each other, it seems. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's the case at all. Not at all. Yeah, even from the very beginning, actually, which is crazy. I'm looking at the history, like 2012. And ever since then, I just see them in a tag team. Yeah, they have not. From what I understand, they have not fought each other one-on-one ever. There you go. I see. True, says LX versus LX happened at Impact, so that probably did. There you go. Okay. I mean, LX and LX, let's go. That's right. Yep. And here we are now. Impact Wrestling sometimes puts together programs that are just crazy, right? You don't expect them at all. Thanks for that, Ricky. Thank you for that, True. Thanks for letting us know. And, yeah. It's crazy how we're getting tag team matches in both the shows at the moment, right? On one hand, we've got tag team championship match. The other hand, we've got a traditional tag team match right now. It's crazy. And here we are now with Kenny Omega grabbing to Ilja by the head and just smashing his head into the turnbuckle over and over again. Kenny Omega, of course, it's an outside interference since he's not the legal guy. There we go. Looking to fly down on Leona. What is happening? Wow. Tony D'Angelo is limping out to the ring right here as his friend Stax was being punished by everybody in the ring. He's walking on one leg, but he's still taking everybody down. That's pure love that he has for Stax and the tag team championship, of course. Beautiful spine buster right there from Tony D'Angelo. One-legged man, but he's doing something over here for sure. Let's go, Kenny. Graphic language by Tony D. You know it. Let's go, Tony D, says Ricky. That's right. There's nothing more dangerous than an injured lion because the injured lion will do anything and everything for his safety and to protect his territory. That's for certain. Also around 2017-18, when it was Conan, Homicide, and Hernandez versus Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. That's crazy. Thanks for that, True. That's awesome. And whoa. What are we looking at? Are we looking at, oh my goodness, superplexes, 4 at the same damn time from all 4 corners. That was picture perfect. The timing of it was beautiful. And you can see the fans just marking out at that moment. That was something. 4 superplexes at the same damn time of the top rope from all 4 corners. That is crazy. That is truly incredible. Wow. The timing of it, impressive. Yeah, Tony. Yeah. Very cool. But I've got a strong feeling that Tony D'Angelo's retaining here tonight, especially after, him coming back injured and everything. I think it makes sense that he's going to retain. I definitely think so. All right, let's see what else do we have here. I know, Ricky. I know that was crazy. Yep. I'm usually not a very big fan of multi-man matches, and tonight. This match right here with the big spots that they're putting on, pretty cool. But still, I've got to say, I don't like multi-man matches. Too many people to follow. And here we are now. Wait a second. Oh, dear. Stax over here. That's crazy. Wow. I've got to say, Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo are the difference makers, apparently, in this match, right? They're doing something. I still don't believe that they're going to take the tag team gold tonight, but they are definitely doing something. They're making their presence known, and that's for sure. And Ricky says, who called them? I know, brother. And Kenny Omega, by the way, an AEW Collision right now on the receiving end of some offense over here. Kenny Omega was going to go for the boot to the face, and there were some kicks to the chest right here from Omega. And now with a backbreaker, terrible. Kenny Omega has got to be in some pain right now. And speaking of No Mercy, guys, it's a successful retain. Tony D'Angelo successfully retains the tag team gold. Tony D'Angelo and Stax still the NXT tag team champions. Good for them. And, just like I said, Tony D'Angelo almost walked out on Stacks, almost walked out injured, but he saw Stacks in pain. He saw the tag team gold slipping on his fingers, and he came back one leg. But he came back and he conquered and he won once again the tag team championship gold. Good for him. Good for Tony D'Angelo and Stacks. That's right. Let's see what else do we have going on now. Of course, now we are done. How many matches are we done with, by the way? We're done with Dominic and Trick. That's 1. We're done with Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. That's 2. We're done with the tag team championship match. That's 3. And we're done with the Davenport and Jordan match as well. So that's 4. 4 matches. We're done with them. Still to come is Naomi Dar versus Butch for the NXT Heritage Cup match. And of course, we've got the Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton match coming up. And of course, we've got Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov. So 3 crucial matches are yet to come. I think the match coming up next is going to be for the Heritage Cup. It's going to be Naomi Dar versus Butch. So let's see how this is going to be, as Naomi Dar will be defending the NXT Heritage Cup against the winner of the inaugural Global Heritage Invitational, Butch. This should be good. This should be great. And let's see, family is still, I don't know if I can call it a family. I mean, it's only 2 people. So, I don't know. Maybe I should call them the Tony D'Angelo brothers. But family, I don't know. But cool, still cool that they won the match. And still an outstanding Fatal 4-Way, says Tony. Absolutely. Great match. And a great result to it as well. Stacks is looking better than ever. Gotta say that. Really cool. And now we're taking a look at Fastlane, as it's going to be taking place next Saturday. These WWE pay-per-views way too close to each other, I've got to say. I mean, that's why the build-up to Fastlane has been so quick and so fast, I've got to say, because they were literally in India and they had no time to build up to Fastlane then they came back, and now they're rushing into the pay-per-view itself. So that's that. Andrew says OMT will soon have those belts. I think so too. Butch to win, says Ricky. You think so? I'd like for Butch to win back. Not only the Heritage Cup, but I'd like for him to win his name back. That is Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne was so much better. Whenever I look at Butch, I'm like, no, that's not Butch. That's Pete Dunne. I really hope that they would give him his name back. Pete Dunne. It just makes total sense. And Kenny Omega right now getting his arse beat at the moment. Pulled up by the hair. Omega trying to fight back. Let's take a look at the dirt sheet and see if there's any reports or something spicy circulating around the dirt sheet at the moment. Let's take a look at that. Carmelo Hayes watching in from television. Let's see. That's cool. That's cool. What is it, a shopping cart? What is Becky Lynch doing? Is she? She's shopping for weapons over here. Some candlesticks. Of course, she's got the title. She is shopping for some weapons for the main event tonight. That is definitely a Seth Rollins jacket and Seth Rollins sunglasses. That's for certain. All right. But anyways, Carmelo and Trick Williams have made some big plans of partying tonight in California after the show, celebrating the double title win. So we shall see. Cool. And by the way, guys, Liv Morgan is now a busy lady because she apparently, she is working in a movie, The Killed Room. Now, she worked in the film The Killed Room, and the movie is apparently out now, and it also stars Samuel Jackson. It's cool. And Liv Morgan also in the film. I know that everybody loves it when their stars are actually in movies and mainstream films. They love the exposure. And Liv Morgan is now a film star, you can say. And she's in the film The Killed Room. So let me know if you're going to be watching the film for Liv Morgan. And if you do watch it, let me know how you like the film. Let's see.
European wrestling, the dates back
All right, true, my brother. That's cool. You know what I'll say? Family time is the best time. So even though you won't be watching Fastlane, and I'll tell you what, we will miss you a lot, but I'm pretty damn sure that you're going to have a great time and you deserve it. Have a fantastic time, True. Family time is definitely the best time, my brother. And was that a video? Probably missed it, Andrew. Did not see it, my man. The man is going to go old school for ECW. That's right. The main event is going to be crazy, without a doubt. I love Liv Morgan. Good for her, says Ricky. She's going to be a big star in Hollywood. Liv has got the looks. She's got the personality. Very likable lady. Yeah, I think that she could be something in Hollywood. Something for sure. I will watch. I'm not sure if you guys watched looked at the photographs from the red carpet premiere for Barbie, where Liv Morgan actually was dressed as Barbie, and she was there with the actual actress Margot Robbie. And both of them look like absolute Barbies. Yeah, Liv Morgan could be a star in Hollywood. You never know. Congrats to Liv Morgan on her film debut. That's right, Tony. That's right, Ricky. Love that. Her bestie, CJ Perry, already proud of her. Yeah. CJ Perry is something. Definitely. Also, guys, I'm not sure if you guys have watched the video. So TMZ Sports, they recently released a video footage of Matt Riddle, acting in a very disorderly manner at the JFK airport. Of course, we know that Matt Riddle, he accused a TSA member or a JFK airport staff member of inappropriately, behaving with him or making him feel uncomfortable. He accused him of that, right? But turns out that Matt Riddle was the one who was apparently under the influence of some drug or some liquor. We don't know what it was actually, but he was acting in a very disorderly manner at JFK Airport. The video has been released by TMZ. It is also up on my Instagram channel. If you haven't taken a look at it yet, make sure to do so, because you'll get to know the layers to the story. Matt Riddle came out on Twitter. He said that he was made to feel uncomfortable at JFK, but turns out that he apparently made others feel uncomfortable. So take a look at the video. And Ricky says Matt Riddle lied. Yeah, it seems like that was the final straw, and that got him fired. Omega and Jericho win, as they should have. Absolutely as they should have. Coming up next is Butch. Butch is on his way out. I like that. And he's being escorted to the ring here with Tyler Bate.
The life, and all it took was for you to spend $30,000 to get you and Takeshita a flight all the way to Japan to hurt the ones that I love.
Wow.
To hit me right here. Well, I'll have you know, it's going to take more.
Omega's hurt. Omega is hurt.
Turn my back on my friends. And Ibushi, who has lived a life of fighting in a world-class
Something.
striker, takes a beating like that as an invitation. So tomorrow at Wrestle Dream, aside from the fact that it's a pay-per-view, aside from the fact that it's another chance for each and every one of you to meet Ibushi, Kenny, and Chris Jericho, it's time for the original Alpha and the original Omega to spell the beginning of the end.
Wow. The original Alpha, the original Omega are going to be spelling the beginning of the end, and that is what Kenny Omega has to say over here tonight. Wrestle Dream tomorrow night is going to be a fantastic show, that's for sure. That's right. And Ricky was that person clicking different channels. At the end, it was a lion head. Interesting. Okay, it's a fight night, baby, says Tony. That's right, fight night indeed. Butch is here, and coming out now is the one and only Noam Dar. That's right. What an entrance. What an entrance from this guy. Wow. That's trippy. That's very, very trippy. And I'm not sure what the context is, but, I haven't watched NXT in a while, so not too sure what is happening here, but he's being escorted out to the ring by Lash Legend and the baddies. I don't know, but interesting. Interesting. How is Lash Legend doing otherwise, guys? Is she more of a valet these days, or does she actually wrestle? Let me know. Because, when we used to watch NXT together back in the day, Lash Legend was still a newcomer, and, we saw a lot of promise and hope for her on the roster, but I'm not sure where she stands at the moment. Let me know how's Lash Legend doing. Because obviously, I would love to see Lash versus Jade Cargill and Charlotte Flair and more and more. I feel like there's just so many opportunities that could be awaiting Lash Legend if she makes it to the main roster. Pete Dunne to win, says Andrew. I like the fact that you used the name Pete Dunne, brother. I love that. Yeah, I'm hoping that Pete Dunne actually wins the match. He deserves it. He deserves it so much. That's right. Yeah, Ricky agrees with that as well. Oh no, AEW don't want to see Kenny Omega injury. Absolutely not. The video package you said you saw was it of a person clicking through the clips of matches. Then at the end it had a lion head that was faded. Really? I see. Well, if it was lion head, then definitely something to do with Nikita Lyons, Andrew. Definitely. And here we are. Pretty long promo here from post-match promo here from Kenny Omega. Jericho pats him in the back, and now they're on their way to the back here. Sweet, sweet. We got Vincent video package over here. And speaking of NXT, look at that. The countdown is on. We got about 3 minutes in round one. Round one is underway at the moment. And the two lock horns over here. We got Pete Dunne. We got Noam Dar. Oh, dear. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to beat Pete Dunne when it comes to technical wrestling. He is just the best. And here we are, Noam Dar, though. Gets Pete Dunne down. He gets him in a headlock. Pete Dunne with no problem gets out of it and grabs the fingers of Noam Dar. Yeah, he's got him in control. The bruiserweight here. Yeah, he's awesome. Kenny is fine. You're right, Drew, without a doubt. And here we are. Once again, back to their feet. Noam Dar and Pete Dunne trying to get the best out of each other over here. Noam Dar was going to go for the kick. Pete Dunne very quickly gets out of the way, grabs Noam Dar by the head. Once again, Noam Dar slips out. One more time, Pete Dunne grabs him. Noam Dar slips out again. Was going to go for the kick to the gut. Pete Dunne gets out of the way. Once again, Noam Dar gets out of the way. Pete Dunne was going to go for the tremendous stomp to the back. And Noam Dar one more time slips away. That's right. Inch away. Yeah, you could tell he definitely sees her. Tomorrow night is going to be a good night of Wrestle Dream. Absolutely. And here we are again. We've got Irish whip, and following that up with a slap to the face. And a slap to the face, you got to be ready, because if you are going to slap somebody in the face in the ring, there are going to be repercussions. Absolutely. And Pete Dunne slaps Noam Dar in the face. Noam Dar follows that up with a tremendous kick. Pete Dunne goes down. And here we are now with a headlock. Speaking of name changes, Walter to Gunther seemed like a downgrade, but I've adjusted with Gunther. I'm okay with Gunther. Butch, Pete Dunne, still not okay with it. Still not able to get to terms with Butch. Yeah, still don't think it's a good idea. At least he's got his hair back, and that's what matters, right? And here we are now. We got Pete Dunne one more time. Twist his arm. Oh, dear. Lack of respect here towards Noam Dar. And now he's working those fingers. MJF is in tomorrow night. Absolutely true. Same, I see MJF went into tomorrow night, says Ricky. MJF, by the way, on record said recently that, the feud that he had with CM Punk was the best feud of his life, of his career thus far. He's very proud of it. He definitely is. So CM Punk's arrival at AEW and everything, I feel like he even though it was short-lived, I got to agree with MJF. I feel like some of the best matches that he had in his time in AEW were with MJF. I still remember the dog collar match was a thing of beauty. Yeah, I've got to agree with MJF over here. Good morning, David. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, brother. Welcome. By the way, we've got some news over here from the dirt sheet. Let's take a look. And it says that... Okay, so it says, all right, I don't know, guys, if you are ready for it, but apparently Tony Khan is planning a surprise for Wrestle Dream, and which is interesting. This is very interesting. I think this could be fake. I think this could be a wrong report, maybe not, but the dirt sheet that I'm looking at right now, they're speculating that perhaps Mariah May will make her debut tomorrow night. Of course, we were talking about this last night as well, that Mariah May is done with Stardom and now is free to go anywhere. On her departure from Stardom, she said that she has a flight to catch. I did read a little bit more about it. It seems like Mariah May is going to be going to the UK to visit her family, after which she's going to go to Japan to work in the future. But the dirt sheet is saying that, hey, she's going to make her debut tomorrow night, so you never know. I mean, it could be a swerve, and she actually shows up tomorrow night over here at Wrestle Dream. So it's possible. AEW has been wanting to sign Mariah for quite some time, and yeah. If not tomorrow, I'm pretty sure she will debut eventually, but from what I read, she was going back home for some time. So we'll see. We'll see. Question is, did MJF attack Jay Weil last week on NXT Dynamite? Not sure if it was MJF. Was it Edge? We don't know. No way MJF beat the Righteous by himself. Well, let's see. Let's see, Victor. Let's see what happens. I went back and looked at the video. Ricky, you're correct. It's Pillman Jr. Wait a second. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, there are rumors of Edge appearing tomorrow night. I'm not too sure. I really am not too sure. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit too early. I never said that I was sure about Jade Cargill coming to the WWE either, but it happened. So about Edge going over to AEW, I'm not certain, and I'm not saying anything yet. Let's see. Could be anybody. I'm like True right now, to be honest. I'm just like True over here because it could be anybody. It could be Edge. It could be Matt Riddle. Maybe not Matt Riddle, but it could be anyone. I don't know if it's going to be Edge. I don't know. Video should you WCW and football is Brian Pillman. I see. Okay, Ricky, that's sweet. And here we are, by the way. We've got a series of, wow, look at that. The Bruiserweight is channeling his inner Sheamus right now, taking Neon Dart to hell with 1 day ticket. There you go. Pete Dunne right now with the upper hand. I love that. By the way, Dragunov, who's going to be fighting for the NXT Championship later on tonight, he gave credit to Gunther. And he said in an interview that the only reason that I'm this good right now and making a name for myself is because of Gunther. And that's big, right? For a star to say something like that. Not for a legend, not for a Hall of Famer, but for an actively wrestling superstar is big. And not that too in the same brand, right? It's massive. And Dragunov has said that today, what you're looking at, the reason why I'm this good, the reason why I am on TV, the reason why I'm making a name for myself, pay-per-views and whatnot, is because of Gunther. And that's a massive, massive credit, massive praise for Gunther. Anyways, here we are. Vincent in the ring. Creepy ass guy. And Neom Dar was going to go for a big elbow strike to the head of Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne gets out of the way, and he was going to go for the ropes, rebounds, and Neom Dar meets him with a boot to the face one more time. He was going to go for the boot. Pete Dunne one more time here. Gets out of the way, goes over to the ropes, rebounds, and gets Neom Dar down. Pete Dunne right now is flat down on the mat, and so is Neom Dar. Both of them exhausted, and they are down at the moment. Let's see. We've got some other news coming here on the dirt sheet. Apparently, some big stars are coming in to Saudi Arabia. Wait a second. Yeah. So big stars are coming into Saudi Arabia, but there could also be some big stars who will actually miss the show because WWE also has a house show that's going to take place on November 4th from Rochester, New York. So that's interesting. So some of the talent will obviously be in the U.S. to work that house show, which obviously will prevent them from actually going over to Saudi Arabia. So, earlier, whenever WWE had a Saudi Arabian show, they did not run any house show or any TV show in America. But this time around, they have a house show taking place while they will be in Saudi Arabia. So some of the talent will obviously not be in Saudi Arabia for the pay-per-view. And it makes sense because when they came over to India, they had only the Raw superstars. So this time when they go to Saudi Arabia, they could actually take their SmackDown stars or Raw stars, and the other half remains in America. It makes sense. Total sense. That's right. Absolutely. Very creepy, brother. That's for sure. Yeah. And here we are one more time going for the cover. Oh, dear. He gets the job done. Pete Dunne. He gets a point. Sweet. Well, absolutely, Ricky, 100%. Yes. And David says, Asia, did you see Kurt Angle's comments saying he doesn't think Edge is going to AEW and he's loyal? You know, I did see those comments, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not commenting on Edge going to AEW, because right now we're in a world where, in wrestling at least, you never say never. Anything is possible. So if Kurt Angle says that Edge is never going to AEW, I don't think that he's right, because anything is possible in this crazy world of pro wrestling today. So I'm not sure. You know, I will just say I'm not sure. It's I'll be surprised if he shows up. That's it. That's right. Creepy indeed. Andrew says the lion head at the end threw me off, but as I think about it, Pillman had a Bengal tiger look at one point. He did. That's right. That's right. You guys are so good at reading into it. TMZ release video. Yes, we did take a look at that, Rick, Victor. We did take a look at that. He was acting, not very appropriate, very loud, and of course, causing a nuisance at the airport. I hope not. I hope not, Andrew. I hope not. Hopefully, no screwing over Pete Dunne tonight. There you go. Kurt to spend more time. That's right. Yeah. Surprising that this comes from Kurt, right? Yeah. And here we are once again. Pete Dunne working those fingers of Noam Dar. Noam Dar slips away very quickly. He's got the legs locked around the shoulders and the neck of Pete Dunne. He's got the submission locked in. Pete Dunne trying to get away here. We've got the countdown going on as well. This is round 4. So as of now, Butch has 1 point. Noam Dar has 1 point. We are currently in round number 4. So I was expecting this pay-per-view to be like 3 hours, but turns out that perhaps this won't be a 3 hours pay-per-view. I think maybe 2.5 hours max. I don't think it's going to go down to 3 hours. Really don't think so. All right. What nonsense is going on in Collision right now? What the hell is this guy Vincent even doing? That's pathetic. That's pathetic. That local wrestler is gonna give up on his career after tonight. What the hell is he even thinking? Anyways, he goes for the cover on Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne kicks out. That's sweet. That's right. Tony says, "Get him, Butch." He's only got 30 more seconds to do so in this round 4. Noam Dar grabs Pete Dunne by the leg, drags him over to the ropes. He's looking to go for the dive. I'm pretty sure that Pete Dunne is going to get out of the way, and he does. There you go. There you go. He's got the submission hold locked in very nicely on Noam Dar. 14 seconds to go. 13-12. Noam Dar, is he going to tap out? Is Pete Dunne going to win? We got about 6 seconds left. Is Noam Dar going to pass out? Yes, he's going to pass out, it seems. That's right. Round 4 is over. Oh, dear. It seemed like he passed out, but before the referee could actually decide what happened, if he passed out or not, the bell rung. And Noam Dar obviously has been saved by the timing of it. He's been saved by the bell, as Vic Joseph put. That's right. Broke his ankle. Adam called him. That's right. That's right. Adam called him is such a funny term. Was this round? That was round 4, brother. We're now entering round number 5. Yeah. And round number 5 is underway here. We've got the countdown going on again. Pete Dunne looking on at Noam Dar with anger. He's looking at him. He's looking at his target. He knows what he wants. And there you go. Big slap to the face of Noam Dar. I'm not sure if I'm watching wrestling or if I'm watching Slap Championship Wrestling, whatever that was, right? That short-lived slapping contest. But Noam Dar, after that slap, looks like he's quite dazed and dizzy. And Pete Dunne once again meets him with some chops, with some slaps. There you go, chopping the heck out of Noam Dar as we speak right now. Following that up with some punches to the back. Noam Dar is down. Victor says the rightist probably just broke his ankle. Yes, seems like it. Poor guy. Poor, free agent, independent wrestler. Perhaps he just got into wrestling. Perhaps he'll give up on it now after tonight. And Noam Dar once again with some knee strikes to the head, to the gut, and Pete Dunne collapses down to the mat here. We got about less than 2 minutes left here. Less than 2 minutes left. And round 5 is going to be over. Elbow strike to the head of Pete Dunne, knocking him out, and he goes for the cover. Dunne kicks out. The match still continues. Yes, that's right. Saved by the Bell. I know. And the truth says a slap fight is still going. Oh, I see. I see. Now, Dana White's slap fight obviously was a big flop, surrounded by controversy and everything. So, yeah, I'm not sure. So, a slap fight, right? Is it also just as violent as Dana White's slap fight? Let me know true, because obviously, slap fight, Dana White's slap fight was surrounded by controversy. People did not like how violent it was. They called it pure exploitation, and yeah. So I'm not sure why did Dana White's slap fight fail. Was it because it was too popular, right? Too popular for its own good, or what? Or were they actually doing something wrong? Let me know, true. And here we are once again. We've got Noam Dar trying to get away from Pete Dunne. Of course, the score remains the same, 1-1. It's a bit more controlled, I see. Yeah, I felt. I mean, I haven't seen slap fight a lot, right? But I've seen Dana White slap fight clips of it. It did feel it was just way out of control. Too. Oh my goodness, Noam Dar definitely knocked out now. He goes headfirst into the edge of the ring on the apron, but he still kicks out. Butch is inhuman. I mean, come on. Still kicks out. I thought that was a concussion right there. The guy still kicks out. He landed literally on his head right there on the edge of the ring. Kicks out. Now grabs the finger of Noam Dar. Noam Dar in pain. 2-1 in round 5. Just like that is over, guys. Round 5 is over. I'm not sure if Butch just broke his finger, but round 5 has now come to an end. Yes, it has. Josh Barnett versus Claudio tomorrow night is going to be a crazy match. So eagerly looking forward to it. It's going to be good. Crazy. I wonder how many more rounds are we going to get in this match. I mean, so far, we're now in round 6, right? Most of these the rounds have been draws. Of course, both of the guys are currently at 1-1. As we know, the rules of the match are simple. As soon as one competitor gets 2 falls, he wins the match. And the match is over right then and there. Right now, we're in round number 6. We don't know if we're going to get more rounds after this one because it all depends on if they're able to get the job done in this round. And let's see. So true. I mean, this is like the British rounds, rules over here. So it's 2 out of 3 falls. As soon as one competitor gets 2 falls, they get the win. The match is over. So the match is going to continue for as long as they cannot get the job done. So there is not going to be any draw. The match will keep going until, there's 2 points for at least one of the competitors. That's that. Is this the last round? I mean, does it cap at 6? Is that right? Well, let's see what's going to be happening here. We got Butch down hard, going for the cover on Noam Dar. Noam Dar still kicks out. Let's see. Hope this is the last round. I mean, from what I understand, Andrew, this is like the British rounds rules, right? So it should technically continue for as long as they cannot get 2 points. So let's see. And we got Ricky says, I'm not a big fan of this cup. It's boring. I'll tell you what, Ricky. I understand that it's a bit too much, right? And just like True said, feel like time wasting. Definitely does feel like it. I like it a little bit more than a scrambled 8 people match. I cannot get behind an 8-person match. Yeah, never a fan of so many people in the ring at the same time. But here we are now. Once again, Butch has Noam Dar where he wants him. Submission hold locked in. The armbar locked in, but he's also working the fingers. Noam Dar in severe pain. What's going on ringside? Wait a second. What the hell is going on over here? I thought Butch was going to win the match until this distraction happened ringside. First, Butch is distracted. He goes for the dive, trying to save his friend over there ringside. Lash Legend also on the apron. The referee distracted. Oh my goodness, outside interference. Bush has been met with a clothesline. He turns down 360, and Neomdar looking to pick up the pieces, goes for the cover on Butch, and it's a 1, it's a 2, and Neomdar gets the victory. Come on now. Come on. What a beautiful match, but what a sad end to the match. That's crazy. Thanks for that, Andrew, but that's right. 6 rounds it is. And the match comes to an end. Round number 6. We got Neomdar here, who's victorious. Yeah, come on. Come on. I was hoping for something better. That's terrible. Okay. Neomdar. Still got the Heritage Cup with him, so that's that. And True is right. True says it's going to be hard to pick which match is actually going to steal this show at Wrestle Dream. It's true. I mean, yes, it's true. I mean, even, to be honest, even the pre-show matches are just too good to be true, right? We're talking about Claudio versus Josh Barnett, which is actually going to be taking place in the pre-show. I mean, when was the last time we saw such a big match taking place in the pre-show? But Claudio and Josh Barnett are actually going to go at it in the pre-show itself, and I feel like that match itself could be a show stealer, so that's that. But apart from that, of course, Brian is going to take on Zack Sabre Jr. It's going to be an incredible match. We got Swerve, Hangman Page, another good one. FTR is, of course, always good. MJF versus the Righteous. It's a no-brainer that MJF is going to win the match, but it's going to be creepy either ways. Yeah, lots of good, big matches taking place tomorrow night. I feel like I'm so excited about Josh versus Claudio. It blows my mind this is actually a pre-show match. But that's right. It is time for the main event indeed right here, True, on Collision. Ricky says this is BS. Butch lost. That's right. I quit the count. I understand that, Tony. That's okay. That's bull. I know. I was right in a way. Nathan did screw repeat in a way. You're right, Andrew. You were correct. In a way, you were correct. Yep. Still to come, 2 matches right here. NXT No Mercy. We've, of course, got the NXT Championship match between Melo and Dragunov. And, of course, Becky Lynch versus Tiffany. Thanks for that, Tony. You're right. 2 more matches still to go at No Mercy. As far as Collision is concerned, we are already looking at the main event. Yes, right, Victor. Zack Sabre Jr. indeed on commentary. Tomorrow night he's going to be taking on Brian, which is going to be such a good match. So excited. Speaking of Brian, his wife Brie Bella, or maybe I should call her Brie Garcia, actually took to her Instagram story to answer a fan. Now, the fan asked her if she was done wrestling, if she was never going to step back into a wrestling ring, to which Brie Garcia said that she's not done wrestling, that she will return to the ring as soon as her and Brian's child has grown up a little bit more, that she's going to get back to wrestling. And she also named a few people that she'd love to wrestle with. She said she'd love to wrestle the Iconics. She said the Iconics actually top of her list. She would like to go to Australia to fight the Iconics. Apparently, that's what she said. Also, she named a few of the AEW superstars. She named Trinity. She named Mickie James. She did not name any WWE star. She said, now the fun part is that there are so many promotions, so many places where I can go, I can wrestle. She did not name WWE. She did not name any of the current WWE stars. She named Impact stars, AEW stars, free agents, but no WWE stars. So throwing some shade, obviously, at the WWE. But the news is that Brie Bella is looking to make a comeback. And when I announced this on Instagram, nobody was happy. Everybody said, please have mercy on us. Do not come back. Yet nobody seems to like Brie. Or the Bellas in general. I picked Melo to win, says Ricky. I see you, Ricky. Dragunov for the long-awaited win. Melo to retain, says True. I like that. Tonight I want Melo to win as well. I don't know if it's going to happen, but, on a usual night I would have said, no, I want Dragunov to win. But tonight I want Melo to win just because I want Melo and I want Trick to go out there in California and to have a nice party night, celebrating their title wins. So hopefully he gets the win tonight. Let's see. Also, it would be cool to see both the guys, with some titles. It would be nice. So, Andrew, tomorrow I will be releasing an interview with Jacob Fatu's manager with one half of the tag team champions currently at PCW Ultra. I will be releasing an interview with Joseph Samuel. And Joseph Samuel, he's been on our show last year. He's back for another big one here now. And Joseph Samuel, he knows Jacob Fatu more than anybody else does. Joseph Samuel is his manager, is his agent. Joseph Samuel is the promoter behind the guy. Joseph Samuel is a good friend, best friend, and a tag team partner. He knows Jacob Fatu more than anybody else does. And, I asked him the hard-hitting questions about Jacob Fatu. They're going to come tomorrow. So get ready. Get ready. And let's read Babyface BCC tonight. LOL says true. Yep. It's got to be good. Let's see. Collision main event already underway here. Ricky Starks opening up the contest. It's going to be good. But True is right. We've got a babyface. Tonight, the BCC, the B stands for babyface tonight. That's right. It's a BFC tonight. And here we are now. Ricky walking over. Tag being made. Aussie Open. I love these guys. Booker T, Vic Joseph. Yeah, great guys. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So Halloween Havoc this time, it's going to be a 2-week special event on Tuesdays, October 24th and October 31st. Halloween Havoc this time around, they're going to celebrate it 2 nights. That's crazy. 2 weeks. That's crazy. My brother Jonathan is back. Jonathan, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Great to see you, Jonathan. And hope you're doing well. There you go. And Victor says, what time? Brother Victor, Andrew, tomorrow I'm going to be releasing that interview at about 12 p.m. EST. That's when the interview is going to be releasing. So 12 p.m. Eastern is when the interview is going to come out. Hopefully you guys get to watch it and enjoy it. Thank you, Andrew. Thanks for the love. Like that. And we got Victor saying 8-man tag on Collision 8. Ricky Starks, Big Bill, Aussie Open versus Brian, Utah, and FTR. Of course, Zack Sabre here on commentary. Yeah, Babyface Combat Club. You're right, Drew. You're right. And here we are. Look at that. We got the Butch. We got Dax looking at it. They lock it up. They lock up their horns. Dear. We got, didn't I read your girl Scott Blue's dating the thinner Aussie Open? Remember, I read something like that as well, Andrew. My girl, by the way. My girl. I like that. Okay. Why not just do Halloween night? Well, I guess they're like Andy. I know Andy's a big Halloween fan, and I believe the powers behind NXT probably love Halloween too. And they want to sell it 2 weeks, not just one. And it's great to see you too, Jonathan. It's great to see you too. Of course, I was away, last month. It was a very busy one with the WWE coming over to India with some more stuff. I hope you got to watch all the interviews that I did for WWE, with the WWE superstars when they were in India, Brother Jonathan. It was a great, crazy, and wild time. They're wasting so much time. Can I just say that they are wasting a lot of time with the video packages and whatnot? That's crazy. Yeah, I thought this show was going to get over in 2.5 hours, but considering the amount of time that they're wasting with the promotional videos and the video packages, yeah, this has got to go on 3 hours. That is how you make a short show a 3-hour-long show. That's how you do it. Cool. All right, once again, Aussie Open here mocking the BCC, getting in their face, and now goes over to the corner. Big punch. BCC FTR not doing too well right now. And Dax Harwood in trouble here. Dax Harwood once again going over to the corner. Big Bill getting in here. Punch to the head of Dax Harwood. And now boot to the face. There you go. Hopefully Sky Blue doesn't get passed around. You know what, True? That is something that always worries me as well. Because, of course, you've got a lot of young stars coming in, right, to NXT. You've got a lot of young stars coming into wrestling. And wrestling right now is so hot, right? And especially now they're going over to college and they're bringing these college athletes. And you really have got to admit, it's great to see guys like Nick Wayne and Sky Blue and, all these people in their early 20s coming in and, making a name for themselves. They've got full life ahead of themselves in the wrestling business is incredible. But early 20s and 18, 19, 20, 21, it's a very naive age, and an age where you don't really know right or wrong. I mean, you can make mistakes. So it always worries me, and business can always not be very kind to you. So this is what your truth says right there. It worries me too. But hopefully, the environment is safe and it's nice and protected, and also people are surrounded by supporters and not surrounded by good people who keep them safe. So let's just hope so. And here we are now, of course. But with promotions like AEW and WWE, you'd hope that the environment is safe and protected, hopefully. And here we are now with Dragunov coming out. That's right. Gotta love Dragunov. Man, this guy is something, right? Something. And just like I was saying earlier, a few minutes ago, Dragunov credits Gunther for everything. He says, the reason why I'm so good, the reason why I'm featured so heavily, the reason behind my success right now is because of Gunther. Gunther gets all the credit. That's what Dragunov said. Big credit. Big credit right there. Yep. I get it, true. Yeah, I get that. And here we are now. Love the red lights here from Dragunov. Speaking of a collision here, Dax Harwood could be looking for an opener. That's right. This could be the opener that he needed so badly. Dax flat on the mat right now. And I see Jim Ross on commentary, actually. So Jim Ross, as he said in a recent interview that he had talks with Tony Khan, over his contract status. Apparently, they will be renewing the contract. The terms of the contract not revealed yet, but hopefully will be revealed soon. No, True. True says the match hasn't started yet. It has not. Yes, it has not. We're still, they wasted a lot of time with promotional, stuff for NXT Deadline, NXT Halloween Havoc. Then we saw a very long, I believe a 10 minutes long video package for this match. And now we're looking at the entrances. So Dragunov made his way out. Now it's time for Melo to make his way out. The match has not started yet. Melo is not even out here yet. That's that. Come on, Melo.
Do I think that you can be NXT champion and carry this and all its responsibilities? Absolutely. But do I think that you can do it better than Carmelo Hayes? Absolutely not.
This should be good. It's him. Carmelo Hayes is on his way out. No Trick Williams by his side here right now. Trick Williams apparently not going to be ringside for this match, or you'd hope so. Not sure if there's going to be any surprises, but Melo is on his way out right here. That's right. It's him, guys. Tony, Ricky, it's him indeed. This should be good. Got to say thank you guys for joining me here tonight. Great watching the show with all of you. NXT TakeOver really has been a good show, as has been Collision 2. Tomorrow, Wrestle Dream is going to be something else. Of course, we're going to be live from the studio for Wrestle Dream. It's going to be a great show. Looking forward to that as well. And yeah, Carmelo looking confident as he gets in the ring. Also, I've got to say, Alicia Taylor tonight looks fantastic. Look at Alicia Taylor as she stands in the ring. Of course, the ring announcer for NXT. Now, the story behind Alicia, I think I've told you guys already. Alicia was a PCW Ultra announcer, where there was a WWE agent who was in the crowd. A lot of times, I've been told by the PCW Ultra promoter that a lot of times you will see the WWE agents actually being present at various independent shows, and they're there, looking for talents. They're there talent scouting, and they keep an eye on these top promotions. And PCW Ultra told me that they have they have had a lot of these agents there at the shows. A lot of times the promoters themselves don't know that the agents are there, but they usually pop up towards the end of the show, and in person they go over, meet the talent, and offer them contract. So I was told by that Alicia Taylor, she was new to PCW Ultra. She was doing her first match itself, her first show itself at Ultra, when she was approached by this WWE agent towards the end of the show, who offered her a contract, and here she is now doing ring announcing for the WWE, and she looks fantastic. She does very, very good job actually doing the ring announcing. Thank you, Andrew, my brother. Much love to you. We got Jay Palmer. Good to see you. So the pay-per-view is, I believe, it's going to be 3 hours long in total. We are right now looking at about, we're almost done with 2 hours. I think we're about to enter our third. And I feel like it's going to be a 3-hour pay-per-view, or at least a 2 hours and 30 minutes pay-per-view. We've got 2 matches left. First match that's underway right now is the NXT Championship match, and then you've got the women's match. I feel like there's going to be shenanigans, there's going to be video packages. They're going to waste a lot of time, and they're going to somehow stretch it out to 3 hours, or maybe 2 hours and 45 minutes. But yeah, close to 3 hours, that is. And here we are at the moment. We got a beautiful, beautiful chop to the chest of the one and only Carmelo Hayes. Dragunov right now is here with the upper hand. Gotta like that. And speaking of Collision, the BCC not doing too well. We got Wheeler Yuta, who was trying to make it over to his team, but Big Bill gets in here. He kicks Wheeler Yuta in the head with his boot, showing lack of respect here. Grabs him by the throat. Wheeler Yuta trying to get away, sends Big Bill to the back. The tag has been made, and the guy comes in very quickly, and he kicks Dax Harwood off the apron. Wheeler Yuta once again the target, and he is paying for his sins. Wheeler Yuta being taken out by Aussie Open. It's a cover. Aubrey getting in here. Of course, a kick out from Yuta. The match continues. The slap from Dragon. I know. Dragunov is so good. Honestly, I really want to see Dragunov versus Gunther now. I know that Gunther obviously has a size advantage. He's a tall, big guy, but still, Dragunov versus Gunther with the guys that can slap, that can chop very well. I'd love to see that. And here we are one more time. A kick sending this guy Carmelo Hayes to the outside. And I feel like Carmelo Hayes realizes that it's not going to be easy to get Dragunov to get him down for the pin 1, 2, and 3. It's not going to be easy. Carmelo, though, comes in running to the ring, and he takes down Dragunov, gets on top of him, and hitting him with those tremendous punches straight to the head. Dragunov a little bit dazed, and this guy comes in here. Carmelo hits him with a kick, following that up with some punches again. Dragunov is being attacked by Carmelo. Carmelo not taking it easy at all, hits him with a chop in that corner. And yeah, Dragunov in trouble right now. Dragunov is right now like an injured dragon, just trying to get away from Carmelo, just trying to catch a breather, just trying to adjust his furs, his feathers. That's what he's doing, his wings. And here we are, another kick to Dragunov. Yeah, Carmelo is not taking it easy. Speaking of Collision, Ricky Starks currently he is here with the upper hand, which means that the BCC not doing too well, just dragging Wheeler Yuta around, just having fun at his expense. The Aussie Open is making the BCC suffer. Yeah, that's what's happening here. Dragunov, by the way, speaking of take over, No Mercy again. I keep saying take over. whenever you think of NXT and you think of NXT pay-per-view, the first thing that comes to your mind is take over. So, yeah, good times. Ricky says, my boy Ricky Starks is here. Let's go. That's right. Ricky Starks tonight, such a bully, I've got to say. And here we are again. Dragunov grabs Melo by the head, gets him in the corner, hits him with the chops. Look at those. That's a chop party over there in that corner. That must have been like 50 chops in a row right there to Carmelo Hayes' chest. Hayes is down. Dragunov sets him up. Sorry, I need water. Gosh, my throat. Needed some water. Cool. And here we are again. Water is like miracle, right? It's magic. And here we are again. Goes for the cover on Carmelo. Carmelo kicks out. I know, Ricky, I know. Look how red Melo's chest is to sign. Yeah, Dragunov was not taking it easy. And Ricky, that's right. Not takeover. It's No Mercy. I love that. Okay. Both the promotions right now. Talk about Collision, talk about No Mercy. both doing pretty damn well. Of course, the fans in their feet right now. Speaking of Collision, Ricky Starks and Wheeler Yuta are flat down on the mat at the moment. Aubrey is counting down to a 10. Speaking of No Mercy, Dragunov right now still with the upper hand. We got Mello, who's still down on the mat. Thank you for that, my brother David. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the concern. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you. Appreciate that. And here we are now. We've got Mello trying to make his way up. Dragunov hits him in the side of the head. Lack of respect shown again towards Carmelo Hayes. And Dragunov meets him with a nice chop across the chest. Mello following up with that some elbow strikes with some chops as well. Dragunov again chops him up hard and sends him down to the mat. That's right. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Gotta love what you're seeing right now, guys. Dragunov, another slap to the face of Mello. Another one. And Mello goes down to his knees here. Dragunov standing tall. The momentum on his side. Meets him with an elbow strike to the back of his shoulder. Yeah, Mello is in trouble. Without a doubt. Without a question. Mello is in trouble. Another backhand to the back of Mello. Mello is screaming out in pain and agony. And speaking of Collision, Bryan Danielson actually in here. The tag has been made. I'm pretty sure Zack Sabre Jr. is looking on this quite eagerly because tomorrow night we're going to see Bryan and Zack. So Zack is definitely taking a very good look at this match right now. And Bryan is tearing apart Ricky Starks at the moment. There you are. Ricky Starks meet Bryan all of a sudden with some clothesline and takes him down. Just like that. Good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you. Hope you're enjoying the pay-per-view tonight. And here we are again. Dragunov meets him with the backhand, but Mello finally grabs Dragunov's arm. He's had enough. Looking him dead in the eye. Mello is angry. He's furious. And now it's time for him to chop up some Dragon. And here we are now with a series of repeated chops to the chest of Dragunov. It's time to turn his chest bright red. Look at that. Look at that. Dragunov is now in trouble. Mello has the momentum in his corner. One more time. Mello looking for the Irish whip to Dragunov. Dragunov meets him with a headbutt this time. Yeah. Following that up with some elbow strikes too. Speaking of Bryan Danielson has actually got Big Bill where he wants him. The submission hold is locked in. Big Bill trying to make it to the ropes. He's a big guy, but he's actually a bit too far away from the ropes. Not able to make it just yet. And Aussie Open doing the dirty work, getting involved as they were not supposed to be. Breaking up the submission. And Dax Harwood here with an equalizer. But Aussie Open, they keep coming in. We got Dax and Cash working together to clear the ring of Aussie Open over here. That's right. Ricky Starks looking to take out Cash Wheeler. Wheeler Yuta comes in here, super kicks Ricky Starks. Seems like we're going to be ending this match with a victory for the FTR and BCC team. BBC team. Yes, that's right. BCC, that's right. Got confused for a second over there. Anyways, here we are. Speaking of NXT No Mercy, Carmelo once again in control. It's good to see. All right, let's see what else do we have. Cool, very cool. It's pure chaos in the ring right now, as you see, guys. It is pure chaos. And finally, we are left in the ring just with Dax and Big Bill. That's about it. Speaking of No Mercy, Carmelo goes for the cover on Dragunov, but Dragunov still kicks out. The match continues, guys, as we speak right now. Yeah. And Big Bill staring down at the target on Collision. Big Bill is staring down at Dax. The apron is clear as there's a brawl going out ringside. There's no order anymore in this match. And but there's only two people in the ring. That's Big Bill and Dax. So it's come down to these two. Let's see. Carmelo waiting for Dragunov to get up over here to his feet. Speaking of No Mercy, running over to Dragunov, and there we are. Dragunov, though, was able to counter. He grabs Carmelo from the back, and a German suplex to Carmelo Hayes from Dragunov. He's looking to do it again. You're right, Andrew. He is gifted. Dragunov is seriously gifted. He's incredible. Whenever he goes to the main roster, I hope that he's treated well, brother, because he really is truly a gem. He's incredible. And let's see. Look at that. Wait, why is Ricky Starks having such a big ass smile on his face right now? Is it over? Oh, that's crazy. Come on. So when I was looking at No Mercy, seems like Collision came to an end. And what would you guess? The Aussie Open and Ricky Starks, they have defeated the team of BCC and FTR. I guess that means that tomorrow night, Brian is going to beat Zack Sabre because he did not get the win tonight. I think that tomorrow night he should defeat Zack. I think so. I hope so. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, wow. Even though the match is over, the action is still not over on Collision, as we see right now. Big Bill grabs Wheeler Yuta, but Wheeler Yuta trying to get away. Bryan Danielson working with Wheeler Yuta to take out the Big Bill, and he does it so successfully right there. One more time, Wheeler Yuta down to the outside, taking out Ricky Starks, who has been a nuisance in this match without a doubt. Dragunov grabs, speaking of No Mercy, Dragunov grabs Carmelo Hayes by his trunks. Carmelo slaps him in the arm, gets him off his trunks, and now grabbing Dragunov by his arm here once again, kicks him in the head once, twice, thrice. Lack of respect shown here from Carmelo, the reigning champion, towards Dragunov, kicking him in the head, in the face, on the cheek, over and over again. Carmelo does not respect Dragunov, and that is so obvious. That's right, Andrew, love that. FTR wins tomorrow, Yuta might win. I hope so, true. Melo with a bloody lip. That's right, yep. And in the ring right now, we are here with Zack and Brian. Zack pushing Brian away. Let's see who's going to be the one standing tall here towards the conclusion of Collision, because this could tell us who's going to win tomorrow night. Zack slaps Brian in the face. Of course, Brian does not take that well. Yeah, quite offensive. Quite derogatory. And Brian now follows that up with a slap to Zack's face. Zack asked him to do it. He says, okay, slap me. And now Zack grabs Brian by the throat. This is going to be an incredible match tomorrow night. It is going to be a great match tomorrow night as Brian takes on Zack, and that is no joke. This is going to be a fantastic match tomorrow night, guys. It's going to be great. And look at that one more time. Brian celebrating. As the show goes over, Brian is here celebrating with the fans. Neither of the guys actually here standing tall, right? I mean, both of them here were the equalizer. Brian slapped him. Zack slapped Brian. Yeah, both of them are on the same page. You just cannot tell who's going to win tomorrow night. I'm hoping that Zack wins, to be honest, for a change, but we shall see. We shall see. And here we are now, Dragunov lifting up Carmelo, as Carmelo actually had a submission hold locked in on Dragunov overpowering him, lifting him up, and sending him back first into the turnbuckle. That is crazy. And Collision is now over, guys. Our attention is only on No Mercy, and it's only on the main event that is soon to come. That's Becky Lynch versus Tiffany, which should be a good main event. And here we are now, Dragunov. This could be the final few moments of this match. The guy is hurt. The guy is tired, but he's not giving up. He's now on the top rope. Dragunov is looking to fly. Coast to coast. Holy crap. The only thing that was kind of missing was a trash can, but that was a picture-perfect coast to coast. Dragunov did it perfectly. That was incredible. Incredible. Wow. Man, Tony, I pop every time I look at the code breaker. I see it. I read about it. I love code breakers, man. Jericho made me fall in love with code breakers. One of the best moves in pro wrestling. There are some moves that make me pop like none other. Code breaker. You can talk about the belly to belly. Maybe the German suplex too. Super kicks used to pop me, not anymore, not any longer. Definitely it is, the pile driver, maybe the 5-knuckle shuffle too. But yeah, there are some moves that I pop for. Yeah, FTR must win to it, definitely, rookie. Yeah, for the momentum, they definitely should win. And here we are, the match still not over, of course. Dragunov this time places Carmelo on the top turnbuckle. Carmelo meets him with an elbow strike and a headbutt. Of course, a very tired, exhausted Dragunov, also dazed and dizzy, as Carmelo meets him with another headbutt. This time, Dragunov goes down hard, and Melo is looking for the dive, it seems. He's looking to dive down hard on Dragunov. Let's see how it goes down, though. Dragunov gets up very quickly. He slaps Melo in the face. Melo collapses from the top turnbuckle, holds onto the ropes, and now he's on the apron. Of course, Dragunov in the ring, Melo on the apron. It's not working out very well for Melo at the moment, and Dragunov now climbing the second rope. Looks like he's looking to superplex Melo off the top. I'm not sure how it's actually going to work out, but Dragunov obviously looking to superplex this guy back into the ring. Melo goes up and he goes down. Beautiful superplex. Holy crap, wait a second, what happened here? Oh, I think it definitely took something out of Dragunov too. Dragunov is bleeding from his forehead now. How did that happen? How did he start bleeding? What happened there? Code breaker to Dragunov. He no-sells it, meets him with an elbow strike, goes for the cover, but Melo still kicks out. That's crazy. That was a beautiful code breaker. He did not sell it. This crazy lunatic. I've got to call him a lunatic right now. Dragunov, the lunatic, did not sell the code breaker. He went for the cover, but Melo kicked out. I'm not sure what made him bleed, what spot made him bleed, but he's bleeding. Dragunov is bleeding. Yeah. What a match, guys. What a match. You gotta love it. You've got to love it. It's great. Wow. Dragunov once again on the second rope here. I know, it is something, Tony. This match is something. Holy crap. Tremendous move on the top once again. Blood indeed. Dragunov going for the cover on Melo. Melo kicks out again. Again. It's another kick out. Wow. Gotta love it. You've got to love it. It's something. Dragunov cannot believe it. He is raging hard right now. What a match indeed, David, my bro. You're right. What a match. The blood won't stop, coming out of his forehead, though. He's bleeding hard. He needs to get checked by a personnel, by a doctor. He needs to get that taped up because he's bleeding. And let's see. The referee obviously asking if he's okay. Dragunov is all right. He's waiting for Melo to get up. This could be the final few moves. I think Melo's going to counter. He's going to roll Dragunov for the victory. I've got a feeling that Melo's going to win. He's got to win. Super kick to Dragunov. Goes for the cover. It's a 1, it's a 2, and Dragunov kicks out. What a crazy match. So many near falls, man, right here. So many near falls. This is insane. What would ruin this match is going to be an interference. Hopefully, no interferences, distractions, none of that bullshit, because what a match we are watching right now. That's right. Yeah, look at that. And Ricky says, this crowd is so good. That's right. And David says, calls it a match of the year candidate. It's pretty big. Near fall after near fall is what we're looking at the moment. You're right, guys. Crazy. It's crazy. They're both on the apron right now, both of them kicking each other away. First, Dragunov kicked Melo away, then Melo follows that up. He kicks Dragunov away, but both hold on to the rope, stay on the apron. Neither of these guys going to fall down to the ringside floor. They're not going to do it. They're both going to hold down and fight until the last. And here we are now. Elbow strikes being traded between each other. Melo's got the upper hand finally. Elbow strikes to Dragunov. Dragunov seems like he's fading away right here. And we got Andrew also saying that this could be the match of the year for WWE. It's true. And the sad part about it is that there's got to be a majority of the portion of the casual fans and even, oh my goodness, off the apron, Carmelo sends Dragunov flying down to the floor, and he actually goes nose first into the floor. You can see him grabbing his nose, and he's like a fish out of the water right now. Dragunov is in severe pain. He's bleeding. He's a bloody mess. I think he's got a broken nose right now too, because you could see him landing right on his face, right on his nose, and you can tell this guy is in pain. His face is going red. I think his nose also is swollen up a little bit. That was a tremendous move off the apron. What a move. What a freaking move. Yeah. Wow. This is definitely match of the year candidate. And you know, the bad part, the sad part about it is for the fans is that a lot of the fans who overlook NXT probably are not watching this match, and they're missing out on something that's beautiful. Beautiful match right here. And I'm not sure if, this could be recreated on the main roster with Dragunov and with Carmelo, because you don't know how they'll be treated on the main roster. But, we should enjoy their time in NXT because they are shining bright right now. Holy crap! Carmelo went flying down, and right there, mid-air, Dragunov hits him with a slap to the face, and Melo goes hard down. Man, that's crazy. Wow. Oh, without a doubt, Ricky, this is, I feel a little bit nervous right now for Tiffany and Becky. How do you follow this? I don't care if Becky's the main roster star or something, or she's the man. I don't care. How do you follow up this match? How do you fill the shoes that these boys are going to leave behind? It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Tiffany better come ready. Becky better get prepared because they'll need it. This match is so good. And now Dragunov flying down again. This could be over. This could be it. He's covering Carmelo. It's a 1, it's a 2. And holy crap, we've got a new champion, guys. We've got a new champion. Dragunov is the new NXT champion. And I've got to tell you, he deserved it, guys. He deserved it. I know how you're feeling right now. We all wanted Carmelo to win, but Dragunov is the new champion. Wow. And I don't think that anybody can be mad about it. Of course, I feel bad because now, Carmelo and Trick are not going to party the way that they were supposed to party after this match, after the show. But hey, we cannot be mad. This was an outstanding match. Both the guys, they gave it their all. But wow, Dragunov was a better guy tonight. This was crazy. I know. And new NXT champion, a la Dragunov. He's done it. True says, well, I told you, True. I saw a drama coming. And we could be looking at some drama coming, some backlash, some bad blood, some jealousy between Melo and Trick Williams now moving forward. I think so. Let's see. Melo going to go to SmackDown and join Hurt Business? Perhaps. Let's not forget, just like Ricky says, Bobby Lashley, the first time he met up with the Street Profits, he did bring up Melo. So who knows? It could be possible. I like that, Tony. That's right. Congrats to Dragunov. I know that we wanted Melo to win as well, but hey, what a match. What a match. That's right. And Andrew, my brother, says, I call this one. Congrats to Dragunov and Melo on a heck of a match. Both of them, Andrew said it so beautifully. I've got to say, sure, one of the guys is going to walk out with a championship, but both the guys are winners in this freaking match. And look at Dragunov. What a man. He pulls up Melo. He's offering him a handshake because, to be honest, both the guys are absolute winners tonight. Both of them put on a show, put on a spectacle. And Dragunov pulls him over for a hug. He gives him a pat on the back. He looks him dead in the eye, tells him good job. Indeed, a fantastic freaking match. They made magic happen in the ring. And this is why we love wrestling, guys. This is exactly why we love wrestling. And when we watch matches like these, we forget if we're watching AEW or the WWE. We're watching wrestling, and we love wrestling. That's it. Great match. I like that, Tony. Tony says, Melo is joining the Nightmare family. I see ya. Okay. Remember, Carmelo was Cody's teacher, says Tony. Ricky says, no, Tony. He's not joining Cody. He's got to go to SmackDown, join the Hurt Business. I like that, Ricky. Let's see, my brother. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome. And for the time being, Melo and Trick are still a team. Yes, for the time being, it's still a team, but you never know what happens. Look at the Usos right now, right? They were supposed to be a team forever, but look at what happened here. Anyways, we are finally done with the championship match. Still to come is the women's championship match. Still to come is Tiffany Stratton versus Becky Lynch, which should be a match full of shenanigans, full of weapons, full of I don't know what, but it's got to be something. Let's see. Tiffany versus Becky should be a good match. After all, it's the main event. Should be better than we just saw, right? Technically. Let's see. Interesting. That's right. Only if it's snowing in Miami, says Tonio. Let's see. And here we are now. Tyler Bate video package. They're going to waste so much time before we get to the last match, right? Because right now we're looking at the 2 hours and 15 minutes mark. Pay-per-view is technically supposed to be like 3 hours or so. Yeah, I've got a feeling that they're going to waste like 15 more minutes before we get to the actual main event. Yeah, they're going to waste so much time, guys. I see you, Tony. I see you, my brother. And it's crazy trick is champion. Melo is not crazy, says Ricky. Yep, that's right. I picked Becky. All right, Ricky says that he picks Becky to win. Let me know, guys. What do you think? Is Becky going to win? Or is it going to be Tiffany Stratton? Let me know. We got Tony saying Melo is also a friend of newcomer Jade Cargill. Speaking of Jade Cargill and friends, Ricky Starks is said to be the best friend of Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill herself has said it, that he is the best friend that she has. It's pretty cool. Ricky Starks could be the next one to join the WWE. Who knows? I don't think he should, but I think he could. Let's see. Bex to win. Andrew says it's going to be Becky. We got Ricky saying it's going to be Becky. We got True says it's going to be Rebecca. Becky, okay. We got David saying it's going to be Tiffany. It's the first person to say it's going to be Tiffany. It's David. Thank you, my brother Tony. Thank you. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what is going to take place. They're wasting so much time. Yeah, so much. How do you guys feel about the WWE removing Edge from the SmackDown intro video? A lot of people take that as an indication that perhaps Edge is actually, AEW bound. But let me know what you feel. I see nothing of it. I mean, it's just that his contract. I mean, I am not saying a yes or no for Edge going to AEW. That's it. That's the thing. But I know people are getting excited about, various things, such as Edge being removed from the intro video. But I'm not getting my hopes high, I don't want to be disappointed if he does not show up. So I am keeping my expectations low. Yeah, let's see. Anyways, I picked Tiffany to win, says Tony, thanks to Kiana James. I see, brother. I see. Well, I would hate for an interference, but to be honest, I think that we should expect some shenanigans. After all, it's a no DQ match. Becky Lynch was seen, shopping for her weapons and whatnot. So, yeah, shenanigans will definitely come. Edge doesn't work there now. Exactly true. Exactly. Yeah, will Edge debut in AEW pay-per-view? My brother Robert, good to see you. Welcome. Great to see you. By the way, have you guys tried the new iOS 17? I just did this and I realized it's crazy because I was on FaceTime with somebody just yesterday and I did this, right? I did this. And all of a sudden my video had like an animation graphic of a thumbs up. And I was like, what the hell just happened? I looked it up. Apparently, if you do this, or if you do this, or if you give 2 thumbs up or a single thumbs up, or if you give 2 thumbs down, or what else is there? Or this. They have different animations that start playing in your video, on FaceTime, if you're FaceTiming somebody. So try it out. If you have iOS 17 and if you use FaceTime, try out these different motions because it gives you different graphics on your video. It's pretty cool, pretty funny. But anyways, coming back to the topic of wrestling, Ramit, will Edge debut? I'm not saying anything about this. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know. But let me know, Ramit, what do you think about it? Some say the new devil. Some say it, but we were talking about it yesterday, right, Andrew? That I'm not sure who was it. Was it True? Was it you? Who said that Edge, the guy in the devil mask, did not look tall enough to be Edge. So that was one indication. Dolph Ziggler, the Masked Man, again, Dolph Ziggler not allowed to wrestle elsewhere, before December. So if he is the Masked Man, he's breaching the contract. Yeah. I know, True. It's ridiculous how they're wasting time. You know, right? The one word for it is ridiculous. They're wasting time. And honestly, if they did not have enough substance for the actual show, they should have rather had the Davenport match on the main card, not the pre-show, because obviously they don't have enough content for 3 hours, so they're just wasting time. Instead, they could have given us that Davenport match on the main show. Terrible. You're right, Drew. It is awful. It's awful. Was me, AJ. Remember the Ricky? You're awesome. Love that. And we got Trucis plus. What would Edge wear an MJF mask? Yeah, that's the question. Tegan Knox. Looking good. I love Tegan Knox. She's so bright. She's so, I love her personality. Just the smile, the energy is contagious. I like Tegan Knox a lot. I hope that she finds success in the main roster. I'm not sure if she will, but I hope so. I know, Ricky, they're wasting a lot of... Now we're talking that Becky versus Tiffany is up next, Extreme Rules match. But before we get to the actual match and the entrances, of course, we're going to get a video package that's going to be more of a movie for like 10 minutes. So that's that. Tomorrow night is going to be 6 hours pay-per-view. Oh, hell yeah, Ricky. It's going to be a long-ass night tomorrow night, without a doubt. Ricky with the big ol' eyes for Tegan Knox. Roman says, fourth Adam name included if Edge and AEW. That's right. That's very well said. Yep. That's pretty cool. I still don't get the hype behind it. I mean, I understand what you mean, True. For me, it's just that I find the energy very contagious. So that's why I'm interested in her. But I'm not super hyped, but I'm just intrigued, to see how she finds success. That's it. But I understand, the hype is crazy big. And yeah, I understand what you mean. Let's see. Plastic Stratton says true. Tiffany Stratton, Plastic Stratton. But she's going to help the ratings without a doubt. Tiffany is going to attract big numbers on the main roster. She's going to be a star. 100%. All right, let's see what else do we have here. So, guys, actually, before I forget, it's quite interesting. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard the name Joey Ryan. Yeah, if I'm getting it wrong. Joey Ryan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's heard the name. The canceled wrestling independent wrestling guy. Who was canceled for the right, he should have been canceled for the stuff that he's done. Terrible, terrible, terrible stuff, right, in his history. So apparently there is a promotion, a new up-and-coming promotion somewhere in America that had booked Joey Ryan. And they had put out, their schedule of events that were to come, their whole calendar. And the background, the image that they had used was Joey Ryan. So, of course, they had booked Joey Ryan. That's why they were using him as the front guy, right? And then there was so much backlash, in the comments from the media. It had only been a few minutes since they had posted that graphic. There was so much backlash, especially from the fans, that in the comments, it was so funny because in the comments, somebody wrote, "Are you seriously booking Joey Ryan?" And then the promoter was like, "No, we're not booking Joey. It's very unfortunate that our graphic team decided to pick this picture of a random wrestler, but we're not picking Joey. We're not booking Joey." That was so funny. They had to change and then to drop Joey Ryan because of the backlash that happened. Yeah. Let's see. Definitely, Ricky, we're getting 3 matches, my brother. It's AEW, so of course we're getting 3 matches. We're getting the Acclaimed on the pre-show along with Billy Gunn, and they're going to be taking on Shane Hayes, Mike Nicholas, and Bad Dude Tito. That's basically Acclaimed versus TMDK. We're also getting Luchasaurus versus Nick Wayne on the pre-show, and we're getting Josh Burnett, which blows my mind, versus Claudio on the pre-show. Big matches in the pre-show. 3 big matches. It's going to be a good night, brother. Overall, we've got 13 matches tomorrow night. It is definitely going to be a long-ass pay-per-view, guys. Woo! It's going to be a long pay-per-view. That's right. And Clay says, I picked Becky to win. All right, Clay. That's sweet. Yes, true. Very well said. That's just the way to put it. Yeah, that's right. And Tiffany Stratton, the WWE's Barbie, coming out now. I see that. That's right, Ricky. I have all of a sudden realized that Tiffany Stratton is a Valley Girl version of Lacey. That just blows my mind. Holy crap. Yeah. That kind of blows my mind away. It's true. That is indeed what she is. You're right, Nautic. You're right, brother. Absolutely, Andrew. You're right. And Tiffany is here channeling her inner Barbie. Yeah. Effie also was involved in stuff, right? I'm not sure exactly what he did, but I've heard his name here and there. Absolutely. All right, and here we are, Tiffany Stratton, looking great. I know, Ricky. Who would want to book him? Effie reminds me that he was in a tag team, right? Who was he in a tag team with? Was it Alley Cat, if I'm not wrong? And they were the GCW tag team champions. They defeated the Briscoes, which was crazy. And the intergender team defeated the Briscoes. And together, if I'm not wrong, they were called the Buffy. And I did not know what Buffy meant, but Buffy has a pretty inappropriate. It's an acronym for something quite inappropriate, and I don't know how it gets a pass. But Buffy, the idea behind it was quite obscene. But yeah, Buffy, Effie, yeah, never my cup of tea. Speaking of my cup of tea, I've just got a brand new hot cup of tea, which is great. But it's time for the main event. That's right, Tony. Time for the main event indeed. And speaking of the main event, we've got main event Bex coming out here. Charlotte Stratton. Oh, yeah, you know it. Stratton sees Charlotte as a role model. She says that she's the reason why she's a wrestler today. Valley girls are awful, says true. What the heck, Tony? She's not prepared for her heart. Yeah, definitely. She looks like she's over here, for a fashion contest, not a hardcore Extreme Rules match. Let's see. She's got the knuckles, though. You see that? She's got the knuckles. So let's see how she uses them. Becky Lynch is going to channel her inner Dean Ambrose tonight. She's going to come out here with a shopping cart full of weapons. Yeah, that's something that we've seen Dean Ambrose doing in the past, right? I can literally see Dean Ambrose over here as Becky Lynch brings out those weapons. Tiffany with the shucky ducky quack quack moment. Yeah, Tiffany with the shucky ducky quack quack knuckles. But you know what? Kendo Stick has a far better reach than those knuckles do. And that's why Becky Lynch here, all of a sudden, right out the bat with the upper hand. First the Kendo Stick, then the trash can lid, and now a steel chair. That's right. This Barbie does not play only with plastic. She also plays with some weapons over here. There you are. And now we've got, what is she going to do with this hat? Is that going to be head? Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that is horrible. Oh, my goodness. That was terrible. Did you see that? Oh, dear. All right. I was actually going to bring it up. What if the hat falls down? And the hat fell down not once. It fell down twice, and somehow she managed to headbutt her in the gut the third time. But that was so corny. Oh my gosh. All right. Becky tried, though. The hat was funny. Yeah. Fell down twice. That was hilarious. Okay, let's see how many of the fake pearls are left by the end of the match. That's right, Andrew. That's a good one. The fake pearls. I remember, she doesn't have a daddy anymore. Did you know that? She did an interview in which she said that, they were doing the whole daddy angle. And, then somebody in the WWE told her that we don't have a daddy for you. That's why we're dropping the daddy angle. That's why they don't do the daddy angle anymore. So that's that. And you're right, Wendy Chu, man. Don't bring up Wendy Chu, Tony, because she makes me go to sleep. So let's not bring up Wendy Chu. But I know, Ricky. Did you see that the referee told Tiffany how to wear it? I did see that. Yep. Somebody helped Becky put her hat back. I know. That was hilarious. That was the best part of the match. So what is that? Is that a weapon that she got from one of the fans? Okay. A steel chain. Okay, and here we are now. She wraps the steel chain around her fist, and a Superman punch from Becky Lynch straight to the head of Tiffany. Yeah, I don't think she really hit her with that chain. Otherwise, she would have been bleeding already. But of course, oh my gosh, she is bleeding right now. That's crazy. Tiffany Stratton is bleeding right now. My gosh, this Barbie can bleed. Wow. Not so plastic anymore, is she? She's all blood now. Look at that. This truly is a hardcore match. True. That was hilarious, True. That hat spot with the hat falling down was funny. So funny. I know, she got hit, True. She got hit. this could be Tiffany's moment. If she wants to show herself as not just a diva, but a hardcore diva, this is her moment. Tiffany should use this moment, should use her face covered in blood and, make a moment for herself. Make this a moment that fans will remember forever. Like we remember Becky Lynch going up in the crowd wearing that SmackDown t-shirt, her face red in her own blood. Yeah, Tiffany could recreate a moment like that right now. She should make the best of what she has. She should make the best of the busted forehead and make a moment like that happen. Yeah, moments like these don't always come, and this is her moment. And here we are, Tiffany showing her strength here as she carries those steel steps like they're nothing. Nothing. I mean, she is showing off some strength right now, guys. And she hits Becky Lynch with those steel steps, grabs her. Man, she is impressing me right now, guys. She is impressive. That's right. Blood, though. Blood. And my brother Andy here. I mean, what could have made this night even better was Andy's arrival, and Andy is here. Brother Andy, good to see ya. And Andy says, AJ, that's freaking dumb. Trick Williams is the new champion. Yes, Andy, he is a new champion. But right now, we're watching the main event, my brother. And I'll tell you what, this main event is crazy. Tiffany Stratton is bleeding right now, and she is overpowering Becky Lynch. She just carried steel steps like it were nothing, hit her in the head with it, and right now she is dominating the match. Becky Lynch is down. Tiffany goes for the cover. Becky kicks out. She still has got those fake pearls on. Tiffany looks hot, but she also looks like a bloody mess. This is crazy. What a match. And I know he wants apparently NXT will be rated TV 14 soon if this continues. I mean, this is a hot mess right now. Love that. Love that. And True says, those brass knuckles are not brass knuckles. Definitely not. Yeah, is this WWE or UFC? Brother, this is definitely the WWE, but hey, it's extreme. It's extreme. Gotta love that. Trick does not deserve the belt at all, says Andy. Andy is not happy at all. What about Carmelo, Andy? How do you feel about Carmelo dropping his belt to Dragunov? Trick Williams is our new champion. That's right, Tony. Acknowledge. And let's see, True says, how do you figure, Andy? Dragunov, new champion. Yep, that's right. What is that? She's got a box of tools apparently now. Tiffany has got a box of tools, and she hits Becky Lynch in the gut with the box. And let's see what she's gonna pull out of it. A screwdriver, bunch of nails, a plas. Oh dear, a wrench. What does she got to do with a wrench now? Oh my gosh. Another shot straight to the gut. Becky Lynch came out here with a shopping cart and whatnot. But I'll tell you what, that was a Wish.com shopping cart, not an Amazon. Tiffany already had the Amazon planted right under the ring. That's genius. And here we are now. This is possibly the first time that Tiffany is actually using a box of tools. And she's actually holding something like a wrench or, oh my goodness. Wow. Just wraps her up her hand in a chain and hits her in the gut once again. Becky Lynch is in pain again. And now we've got a hammer. Gosh, Tiffany was about to hammer Becky. Not very PG, but Becky gets out of the way, thank God. And now Tiffany with an Irish whip to Becky Lynch to the ropes, rebounds. Becky with a tornado. She was looking for a tornado DDT. Tiffany again with the upper hand and a back breaker to Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch goes down hard. She's in trouble. Based off of what Andy says, just personal bias, I guess. True. That's right, Andy. I like that, though, Andy. I like that. My brother, Andy is not happy. He's not happy. I see that. We missed you, though, Andy. We missed you all night. Ricky, I like that. Trick has been a role and Dominic needed to lose. Yeah, I'm just happy that Dominic lost. But honestly, I like Trick. I like Trick and Carmelo together. I like them. And this is only my opinion. Yes, you're right, Andy. I get that. Just like I cannot get behind somebody like Matt Riddle, I cannot get behind somebody like who else? Sammy Guevara. Or I cannot get behind somebody like there's got to be some more. I cannot recall anybody right now. But yes, I get it, Andy. I get you. That's right. I like that, my brothers. All right, here we are now. Elbow strike to Tiffany. Becky gets on the second rope, falls down on Tiffany here. Tiffany overpowering Becky, grabs her, lifts her up. Was about to go for the body slam, but Becky Lynch gets out of the way, sends Tiffany Stratton to the chair that's planted between the ropes, and now tosses her across the ring. Tiffany in that corner. Becky Lynch running over to Tiffany. Tiffany throwing her over the ropes. to the apron. Becky Lynch now climbing very quickly. Oh, does her t-shirt say Bray? Wait a second, guys. Take a better look at Becky's t-shirt. I think the left side of her t-shirt actually says Bray. So this could be a form of tribute here from Becky to Bray Wyatt. But I think, yeah, that says Bray. Yeah, it says Bray. That's cool. That's cool. Nice tribute to Bray Wyatt here. I heard that Ricky also sent me a video of Seth Rollins who paid tribute to Bray Wyatt following last Friday's SmackDown, which is cool. It does. That's right, True. Thanks for that. And I see Andy here says, Tiffany is incredible in her outfit tonight. She does look great. Wait a second. Becky Lynch has put Tiffany Stratton in a shopping cart, and the fans are loving it. All right, and she sends the shopping cart straight into the steel steps, man. That is crazy. And now she grabs Tiffany by her hair, pulls her up, and into the ring here. True, for some reason I cannot get behind Stratton, Charlotte, and many others. I get that, brother. Same reason. I get it, brother. I get it. And somewhere Seth is watching his wife don't get injured or bloody in this match. Wait a second. Now is that thumbtacks or that's pieces of glass? I think there's got to be. Wait, it's neither. What? Oh my goodness, that's pieces of broken Barbie dolls. That's especially here for Tiffany Stratton, of course. And Becky was about to give her a rock bottom on those Barbie dolls, but Tiffany Stratton now was about to body slam Becky. Becky with the upper hand, neck breaker, sends Tiffany back into the Barbie dolls, and she goes down. That is very innovative. I've never seen somebody using Barbie dolls as a weapon in wrestling. This is the first, and it's so funny. And now she kicks her. She actually beats her ass with the Barbie. Becky's the size of the ring girl. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Throwing over those Barbie dolls over to Tiffany. Tiffany has had enough. The utmost disrespect. And the funny part about it is that as she throws over those Barbies to Tiffany, they're actually going over to the fans as well. And I can see one of the fans over there dodging those Barbies. It's so funny. Yeah, some of those fans are definitely going to take those Barbies home and auction them off on eBay or something. Well, let's see. Andy, I love that, Andrew, my brother. I love it. Love it. That's right. Love it, Andy. Is Mick Foley? Mick Foley is definitely. Mick Foley's a big fan of Becky. He has to be watching this match without a doubt. And now we've got the trash can. Enough of the lid here. Tiffany is here to put the trash in the can, and Becky Lynch dodges the can very quickly. Grabs Tiffany Stratton, hits her with the uppercuts here, and a kick, a spinning kick. Becky Lynch once again grabs the trash can, walking over to Tiffany Stratton, and places the trash can on her head. Look at the utmost disrespect. I would have liked the coast to coast better, but I'm not complaining. A leg drop on that can. Tiffany in pain, of course. Becky Lynch is once again Tiffany's gonna get out of the way. She should get out of the way. Otherwise, this could be a serious injury over here. She gets out of the way. Very good for her. One more time, she attacks Becky in the gut with that trash can. Another time in the gut, and now she's looking to send Becky Lynch back for a spine buster into the can over there, guys. My goodness, I was like criticizing the ladies. I was like, how are you gonna top, Carmelo and Dragunov's match? But these ladies are actually putting it all out there, and they're kind of topping that match right now. I was not expecting an Extreme Rules match like this from Tiffany, especially. But gosh, they are really going out there. I want Cora Jade to reappear, Suzanne. It would be nice, brother. It would be nice. Looking forward to seeing the breakout women's tournament. It would be fantastic. Me too, brother. Stratton's tongue is barely covering her birth hole. Oh, dear. That's true. And Andy's loving, though. Andy is loving it, true. That's right. Tony says it's even better. There you are. This is going to be a bad mistake, Anytime anybody wastes so much time pulling out steel chairs and weapons from under the ring, they're digging their own grave. I'm pretty sure that Tiffany Stratton is going to go through those chairs herself. She wants, of course, to put Becky Lynch through those chairs, but Becky Lynch will end up putting Tiffany through those chairs, and that's without a doubt. You just don't waste so much time pulling out weapons from under the ring. They're going to get used on yourself. And Tiffany As Becky Lynch gets up to her feet, Tiffany is looking to power bomb her on those steel chairs. Of course, Becky Lynch is going to get out of it. Of course she will. And she will now send Tiffany Stratton. Of course it happened. It always happens. It had to happen. And there we are now, an armbar locked in. That's right. That's WWE style indeed. You're right. True. Absolutely. The armbar is locked in tight on Tiffany Stratton. Yeah. Wow, would you look at that? It's the strength of Tiffany over here. What a way to get out of the submission hold, right? She gets down to the ringside area. This time, Becky Lynch not letting go of the arm. Tiffany was literally carrying her on her shoulders, and she sends her back first into the steel steps. Becky Lynch is hurt. Tiffany gets her back into the ring, goes for the cover on Becky Lynch, but Becky Lynch still kicks out. Looking at the time right now, guys, we are 22 minutes away right now from the 3-hour mark. And usually the pay-per-views are 3 hours long, but I've got a feeling this one is going to be ending a little bit quick. I give it another 7 minutes or so before the show is going to be over. I think 7 to 10 minutes, and the match is going to be over. And here we are now with Tiffany Stratton. She gets the steel chair out of the ropes and is looking for a big move on the top, but Becky Lynch here also following Tiffany Stratton to the second rope. The two ladies on the second rope right now. Tiffany Stratton grabs Becky Lynch from the back of her head, sends her head first into the turnbuckle, and now, with a punch to the head, Becky Lynch goes down to the ringside area. There you are. Trying to catch a breather over there, is she not? And sends Tiffany Stratton now to the LED barricade. Tiffany is down, and I just realized I'm so grateful that tonight we are watching a pay-per-view, but there are no ridiculous advertisements running across the barricade. I'm so grateful for that, right? I hate advertisements on barricades. I hate it. It reminds me of AAA. I remember watching Triple Mania, and I was so distracted by the advertisements on the big Tron as the match was going on. I'm so glad that we don't have those outlets right now, at least in the barricade. Let's see what else we have here. We got Ricky says first time Tiffany and Becky fighting each other was good, but 2 weeks ago in NXT. But this is the best women's match of the night, without a doubt. It's the best women's match that I've seen in some time. That's right, Andy. Yeah, must have heard her for sure. Definitely. You're right, Andrew. Absolutely. The pearls are intact, by the way. The pearls have not fallen off yet. You gotta be glad. Love it. Love it. Some love here being shown between Andy and Ricky. I like that. And Tiffany, what is she looking for?
How do you lose your opponent?
Oh, Becky is gone. She's looking for Becky. She's like, where is Becky? Oh, my gosh. The old trick. Of course, Becky was hiding under the ring, and she just opens up the fire extinguisher in the face of Tiffany Stratton. Stratton is blinded, and now Becky with the fake barbed wire bat. That's fake barbed wire, guy. That's not even real barbed wire. You can look at it, and you can tell that is not real barbed. That's not even wire. But okay. Yeah, that's right. Wait a second, what's happening? Man, Tiffany, that was a great clothesline. She turned 360, hit Becky Lynch with a great clothesline. Big impact. Look at Tiffany go. Whoo, and the barricade is off. There you are. That was excellent. Excellent delivery from Tiffany Stratton, just sending Becky Lynch through the barricade. That was great. It looked like plastic. It looked like clay. It was terrible. Yeah, that looked terribly fake. The camera should have not zoomed in so much on the bat. It looked bad. Yeah. And anyways, here we are. Tiffany Stratton now being thrown. Eyes off Tiffany, Vic. Eyes off Tiffany. I mean, Vic is already dating Mackenzie, so, Mackenzie's pretty good. Let's see. I want to powerbomb. I see, Andy. Not very PG tonight, I see. All right. This is extreme, says Tony. That's right. Yep. That boy almost hit Booker Ray. You talking about a fan? It's crazy. Okay. And oh my goodness, Becky Lynch lands very comfortably on the commentator's chair, but Tiffany Stratton making sure not to make it very comfortable for Becky. She lands on Becky Lynch once again, sending her through a barricade again, and this time she gets her on the table. I'm certain that Becky Lynch is going to roll out. Or maybe she won't. No, she will not roll out. She'll stay there. Because they will not have Tiffany, land on the table. No, Becky will be there. She'll be there. Yeah, it was obvious. She had to stay there for safe landing. They wouldn't have had Tiffany Stratton shoot into the table just like that. No, Becky had to remain there for safe landing. But the funny part is that the table did not really break. It bent, did not break. Okay, that's right. And here we are. I agree, True. This match is really good. I was not expecting so much goodness from it, but hey, this match is good. And Tiffany Stratton is winning me over tonight. Really is. Love to see you, Jake. Welcome. Good to see you. I agree. Great swanton indeed, brother. Becky and Tiffany are tearing the house down right now. I can only imagine what Tiffany and Charlotte would do in the ring. I know that Tiffany always has wanted to fight Charlotte. Cannot wait for that match to happen now. Really, it cannot. But this is a fantastic Extreme Rules match. Fantastic one. I want to see what Becky's t-shirt says because there's a lot written on it. Obviously handwritten. I saw Bray written over there very clearly. But there's also a lot written in the back. So I believe there's a tribute for Bray also in the back of her shirt, if I'm not wrong. But what does it exactly say? I can't really read it because she keeps moving. But pretty sure we'll get to know about it on Instagram later on. Yeah. And Tiffany now on the top turnbuckle. Looks like she's going to go for the moonsault. Becky Lynch is going to counter. I'm pretty sure about that. Oh, my goodness. She gets out of the way. Oh, but that was a good landing. That was a safe landing still. That old moonsault, Becky was nowhere near it. She fell down straight on her foot, but that was a good landing. She did not injure herself, and that's a good thing, right? But, of course, Becky Lynch takes advantage. She gets Tiffany down, but Tiffany still with the kick out right here. Man, that was a great moonsault. You got to agree. That was a great moonsault. I'm here, Andy. I'm here. You guys can see me, right? I'm here. I'm still here. All right. Great stuff. Gotta say. Fantastic. Let's see. Yeah. Definitely a tribute message for Bray Wyatt. Oh my goodness. Tiffany Stratton lands very badly on the mat, on the chairs, and now following that up with the rock bottom on the chairs right here. Tiffany Stratton in trouble. Becky covers her, and she wins. Becky Lynch has defeated Tiffany Stratton. Becky Lynch is the winner of the match, guys. Wow. What a match. Honestly, I would have been happy with Tiffany defeating Becky, but Becky still staying around here in NXT. It means that we're going to see more matches. Maybe this feud will continue. We're going to see more greatness between the two, and maybe we'll see more feuds with Becky Lynch and other NXT stars. So I'm a little bit disappointed that Tiffany did not win tonight, but I'm also happy for Becky because if Becky stays around at NXT, which means we're going to see more stars being shot up and rising up and stepping up and showing their pure talent with Becky Lynch. We're going to see more big matches at NXT. It's fantastic. I loved it. Great match. I agree with Drew. Fantastic match. Can I call it the match of the night? I think so, right? I mean, Carmelo Dragunov was good. But this, except for that barbed wire bat, I'll say it again, that barbed wire bat is something I want to forget about forever. But a great match. I'm going to call it the match of the night, guys. It was a great match. I really enjoyed it. From the blood to the barricade spot, the moonsault, the chairs, the commentator's table spot, the table spot in general, everything about this match was beauty. And these ladies went out there and they fought like real women. They fought incredibly well. I love the match. It's a great match. I've got to give it up to the ladies. They were fantastic tonight. Truly deserved the main event. And true here, that's a very good argument that we might have to give to Corbin. Hey, Corbin came out looking like a badass. I mean, Andy, if you haven't checked out Corbin's entrance, make sure to do so. He came out looking like badass Corbin. He really did. I love it. Love it. 4.5 out of 5. I think that's a sweet score. I'll give it a 4. I really enjoyed the show. I really did. Yeah, love it. Thank you, everybody, once again for being here. Loved the show. It was a great show. And here we are now. Becky has her eyes on Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox also signaling to Becky that she could be the champion. Let's see where this goes. All right. Let's see where this goes. 7.5 from True. I'm going to give it... I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Or 4 out of 5. Yeah, that's right. Sweet match. Sweet match. We could be looking at some backlash here. There you are. Wow. Like real men. Gotta give it up to this friendship, right? Like real men, they greet each other. Nice. They hug it out. That was cool. That was cool. It was nice to see Carmelo and Trick finally hugging it out, giving us a little bit of a closure. They might not be partying tonight, but at least they've got the respect of each other, and they've still got some gold in their team, so that's cool. True says, too much time wasting. That's true. Too much time wasting indeed, but apart from that, great show. Great show. Thank you once again for everybody for being here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thanks, everybody, for being here. It was fantastic seeing you all over here. Fantastic watching the show. Tomorrow night is going to be even crazier because tomorrow night we're going to be watching Wrestle Dream together. And Wrestle Dream is going to be a pay-per-view like unlike any other because Wrestle Dream is going to be a 13 matches long pay-per-view. 3 matches on the pre-show, 10 on the main show. It's going to be good. Wrestle Dream tomorrow. It's going to be a long one. We're going to be here camping all night and having a lot of fun together. So looking forward to watching Wrestle Dream with all of you guys. My brothers, I hope everybody has a good night. Sleep well. Have your sweet dreams because tomorrow night it's going to be Wrestle Dreams and Wrestle Dreams only. That's right. Very importantly, honoring Inoki. That's right, brother. That's right. Melo on his way to the main roster, Sandy. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. That would be very cool. Good ready. That's right, brother. It's going to be good. Let's go, Ricky. Let's go. Love it, True. It's all for Inoki. It's all for Inoki. Thank you once again, my brothers. I hope everybody has a good night. Sleep well. I give the show an 8 out of 10. I know True gave it a 7.5. I know that my brother gave it a 4 out of 5 as well. Tony, right? Tony gave it a 4.5 out of 5. That was great. Ricky gave it a 9.9 out of 10 as well. So that was awesome. Overall, from what I can see, everybody had a good time watching the show, and that's what's important. Have a good night, my brothers. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow for Wrestle Dream. Much love. Take care, and see you soon. Take care, guys. Much love. Bye-bye.